There's some deep cuts in this show.
Oh, fuck.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to episode 10, the last episode of season 3 of Picard. And what an ending. Absolutely flippin' awesome. G'day, Five Fingers, Donna Pass, Top Dog, John, James, and Jim. How you
Five
doing?
Fingers, high
All
fives,
going.
pinch hitter.
I figured I'd drop by for a little while to say hi. So
Hell yeah. So I just bought a German beer since it is German Beer Day as well. And we'll be continuing on tonight. My time was a lot more German beers.
yeah, I don't have any beer right now, but I'm on
Classic
Little
laddie.
Brick Ladder.
Meow, shoot kitty.
We were talking single malts on Jim's stream, so I'm going Scotch the rest of the night. So
Cheers, mate.
Nice.
Good
Yeah, I'm
day.
gonna switch to
Hey,
Scotch.
Jay, g'day, Lil.
Osia.
Been
Cheers,
shortly,
mate.
no worries. G'day,
Good day. JAC.
OCR, g'day.
Cheers, mate.
Where's Donald
Good day.
Rance?
He's coming for a short time to say hello,
Lilith
no worries.
Morgan. Cheers, mate. Good
G'day,
day.
Chris from work.
Chris
Chris.
Tats. Cheers,
Hey, Dan.
mate.
First time
Hey,
catching
Dan.
you live. New sub. Appreciate
The
that. Thanks,
Deathless
OCR.
Dogs.
Welcome.
Cheers, mate. Nightbot.
Adriana, come on in. Come
Five
on
Fingers,
in.
high fives, John's Krantz.
We got to
Yeah, she
discuss
said I might.
this
She
season.
said,
Whiskey
she said I
man.
might,
Hey,
she might hang in the chat, but I don't know if you guys can
Whiskey.
join us on camera. But I did
Good
it. I
day.
invite her to do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Nick Promen. Cheers,
Are we
mate.
having the Rauk on the next stream?
Nightbot.
Nice, true kitty.
Five Fingers, high fives, egg roll.
And if you, so this live will still going when I get up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
probably not. Are you getting things set
Wait a
up?
second.
Excellent. Awesome.
Jim's
Good
got
day.
the red shirt, and I'll be gone before him this time.
Cheers, mate.
This is a TNG red. This is a TOS red shirt.
Nightbot.
They didn't fucking.
TOS, that's engineering.
bringing
Yeah.
it back.
High fives,
Die.
JAC.
That's why I'm in gold.
Yeah.
Got a bit on and so
I,
I'll be.
I haven't been on the Picard thing, so I'm going to duck out when Vic starts. So,
No worries.
oh Dan, you're lucky. I've been holding on to my green label JD barrel proof, so hopefully I can pick up another one now. Freaking hazmat though, mine's only 130 proof.
Yep, that's what I got. Bunch definite Hefeweizen.
No, that's the original.
Yeah, that's the original. Yep.
Nightbot.
Big expect
Five
crack
Fingers,
might
high
still be
fives,
on tomorrow
Lilith
morning.
Morgan.
Could be.
Okay,
Good day.
I went and got the big boys
To the Whiskey
tonight.
Lounge.
Yeah, there you go.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, Spay. Nice. That's what we're hoping, Nick. That's what we're hoping. You know, fingers crossed.
Here's
Good day.
again, Dustin. That's what I'm on right now. So.
Neo five.
German choice.
Cheers, mate.
Anthony, what's up, brother?
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah, they're
Nightbot.
lager. Yeah. The original.
Five Fingers, high fives, Chris Tats.
Have the whole legit engineer to come in for me. Yep. So we're just waiting for Lil and Donald and then Adriana, and then we'll kick it all off.
Did you see my my script my username on Jim's stream earlier, Ken?
No, I didn't. I wasn't able to jump on.
Was that supposed to be like Picard rules? Did I just miss that entirely?
No, the name was
Nightbot. Chris Tats, high fives, Five Fingers.
the name was PR. Read between the lines.
Picard rules.
Could be that, but I'd say there's a letter between those two.
PBR.
A B C D E F G.
Oh, okay. Okay.
L M N O P Q R.
So Donna Pass asked, what's tomorrow's review going to
You
be?
did that. I all I could think of was the shocker. I don't know what you're going for.
Well, no, somebody else said. Well, so the old joke was read between the lines. It's a polite way of giving somebody a middle finger.
Gotcha.
So that's another reference. But when I said read between the lines, I meant the P and the R.
So, Dustin, what's tomorrow's review coming out?
I don't know that we've got a review for tomorrow. I don't think Mike put one up.
Oh.
Mike has been a
Yeah,
little
exactly,
less.
Nick.
Mike's been a little lazy.
So
lately
I'll give my. We'll wait a couple more minutes and wait for.
As far as I know, we only have one more video filmed though, so I need to just go and. I might just after this. I might just go do a WLW review and put it up for tomorrow. The only problem is I don't really know how to edit video, and I'm going to have to do at least a little, so that might get shaky. As I've never edited a video in my life.
I'll do it for you. For a bottle of Springbank.
Probably the only way you'll get a bottle of Springbank these days.
Exactly. I'll do it. Well.
Well, I actually saw a bottle. I bought a Hazelburn 10 today at the store, but I bought this instead.
Cheers, mate.
I should have bought the Hazelburn, but whatever.
LGBTQ.
Mind you, I saw a long 21 today for sale, Ken, for $670.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I was like, cool. I want to know who buys that because they're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like that is a ridiculous price for that bottle. It's 46%, people.
$70.
It's 21 years old, not 25 for 30. Jesus. Anyway.
So, are we waiting for somebody to start, or?
Yeah, we're gonna wait. I just wanted to put this image up and this porn shot because it's just sexy.
It's like on one hand, this episode was epic, and on the other hand, I'm sad to see it end. It's like it took them 10 episodes. It's like I want more of this.
Yeah,
we all want more, but we're just lucky we got this. But yes, I would kill.
I think it's guaranteed we've got a new series starting based on the end of the show.
For the likes.
I wouldn't say anything's guaranteed. They haven't greenlit anything.
No, nothing's guaranteed.
Please, oh please, oh please, oh please.
They've been talking about the show they hinted at the end for 2 years now. It's not like this is a new thing.
Yeah, they still haven't made anything official.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yay! Woo!
Muted.
A long lost science officer.
Come out of stud at work.
How are we all?
The chief security officer stuck at a conference on Earth.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd drop in.
Not
from my,
Five
I just
fingers,
thought I'd
high
drop in to
fives,
give my
Mia
opinion.
Rodriguez.
You muted.
Yeah. You not muted? We not hear nothing.
Did you select an audio?
Yeah.
Nick, you're gonna get shanked.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Nick, anything you want to tell Adriana that you let her know about her last meal she cooked, or your thoughts on her mother.
All the tests showing registering my mic. All right, let me try unmute.
No, I've had that before. What browser are you using, Adriana?
All right, try now. No.
OBS prefers Edge if you're using PC.
The hell is an Edge?
Microsoft Edge.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, it's the one up from Explorer. They went to Edge.
Yeah, it's a replacement for Explorer.
Yeah, I don't have Edge on my computer.
What I was using during my stream. Because
So I'm seeing ear
with it.
pillows. Oh no.
Oh no, I do have Edge apparently on my computer. It's never
Safari.
been
It should work. Should work on Safari. I mean, it's worked for many a time before.
No,
Wasn't a
Safari I know Safari tends to be real buggy. That we found, Ken. So, I mean, I generally use Chrome on Mac, and it works. The latest version of Chrome.
Yeah, I use Chrome. I've had some
we got
issues
you.
with
Got ya.
Good day.
Okay, so
Donald
I'm
Trump.
on switch to Google Chrome instead of.
Cheers, mate.
Yep.
Okay.
Better.
Wait,
Hey, Donald.
I had to come on for the finale. I had to make it for this, and I just
Oh,
watched it an hour ago. So.
Nice.
Yay!
Well,
Get on here, Donald. Tech meltdown, huh?
I was filling in for you, Christopher,
Meltdown.
but if obviously you're in.
No, I've just joined in to just give my opinion. That's about it.
Okay.
yep. All right. Well, we'll start it off. We'll go around the horn. We'll wait for Donald, and he can jump in when he.
Because I
When he's
just
able to
finished
get
off
his,
that chuck steak. That was good.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jim, what'd you think of this episode?
The fact that I had to change my pants afterwards, just wow. Like they hit it out of the park. I couldn't have asked for anything better, other than more of it. Like
Yep.
they went beyond what I thought they were going to do. They pulled it.
Typical.
Literally, with the exception of Enterprise, which fuck Enterprise, they pretty much pulled
Service desk
Collins
Christie.
pulled the entire Star Trek universe in even in the smallest ways into this one episode. He brought all of it together.
Yep.
And dear Lord,
Good
if
day.
they don't do the series that they were hinting at the
Just
end,
letting us know that you're on site. That's good.
Cheers, mate.
Because I know that you're on your way. We're
Chris.
watching the
Mute Chris.
sequence for PNF.
Which one?
Because we've got no power on that side as well, but
That
we've
one?
still got battery. We're still at 50 volts on
That
our
one?
batteries at the moment.
Oh. That one?
Nope, we can still hear him. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
there
no.
we go.
Somehow you lost a person and you muted a guy at the
He
same
dropped.
time.
yeah, because
No.
Vic probably went live.
Oh yeah, John said he was gonna jump out when Vic.
Oh
live.
yeah.
OCIR, you can
Live,
still
yeah,
jump
it'll
in
be live
without
soon.
without a camera, mate. You can still come in with your mic. You're all good, brother. Dustin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little less I guess blown away than Jim, but the ending was awesome. The characters at the end, I mean, that whole nostalgia was great. The way they kind of had victory against the Borg was a little too easy. That's my complaint. But otherwise, I mean, I agree. Naming the Titan the Enterprise was fucking ridiculous.
Boy,
I thought for a minute they were going to call it the USS Picard, and I was going to be like, "That's fucking awesome!" And then they called it Enterprise, and I'm like, they named it after one of the greatest captains in the history of Starfleet. Would have been a great name for a ship.
Nightbot.
Like it would have
5
been
fingers,
they
high
got
five, Super Kitty.
naming a ship after one of the greatest historical
Well,
characters of all time.
we're gonna talk about that. This is just your
Yeah,
overall
I know.
what you think of the episode.
But yeah, I felt like the length was perfect too. They added that extra 15 minutes to really give us that ending. I kind of wish they played out the poker scene a little longer and a little more down like character level versus overhead. Because I would have loved to have seen just a little data.
Well, we're gonna talk about that too because that
There was a
plays
reason they did that shot.
Best of both worlds. Yeah, best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, not best of both. All
All
good
good
things.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All good things is really short, and they really hanged on onto the end there with the spinning of the camera with the table, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wish
Yeah.
they'd actually played a hand out. I'm saying I wish they'd actually played a hand where we heard them through the whole hand,
I think we got what we needed.
Well,
What we
it's a
needed
lot
out of
longer
it.
than it was a lot longer than best of both worlds, but yeah, all good
All
things.
good
sorry.
things, goddammit.
Saying best of both worlds. Yeah, why'd I keep saying best of both worlds?
I don't know.
You're stuck on that one.
Borg on the brain over
Yeah.
here.
5 fingers, high fives, Mr. GMT.
Hey, all in all, it was awesome.
I think
And
can't be assimilated.
if this is the last we see of that era of Star Trek, I won't be upset. But
Yeah.
I'll beam myself back in. There you go. That's better. I've got rid of the extra DNA. I'm all good now.
That was great. Well done.
I could say something on that, but
Yeah. So what do you think, Chris?
overall, it was a really good episode. It was a great way to end it. I think that they probably could have cut some of the bit of paddings that were in some of those other episodes and made that last episode into a double episode to really
Agreed.
give it the true worth. Because it was a little quick how they won, but no, it was really, really good. Great to see the fat one in action.
Yeah.
And that they could get the fat one through all sorts of nooks and crannies.
Yeah, you had to do the castle run and then the death
Yeah, I was gonna
trench.
say,
That's it.
it kind of went full Star Wars there. It was like, and you've crossed the streams.
Yeah, it was
You
good.
never
It
crossed
was
the
good to
stream.
see that Lando Calrissian and came shooting out, when it all exploded. And
Yeah, exactly. But I'm still disappointed we didn't get in Hangar 12. We didn't get the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, come on.
no, that's in Hangar 11 because the D was
It's like 1,000 Star Wars fans cried out at once and then were silenced.
I've got rid of the Donald saying it's buffering on.
Well, the problem was, Chris, there's an extended ending we're going to get on the DVD that expands upon how that whole thing ended. And there's a character there who can make
Not
all this
wrong.
happen.
no. Well, yeah. Well, there'll be that extra 30 seconds in the director's cut, which has never before been seen. And yeah,
The breaks cut.
Well, there was actually some cut scenes because a few of the actors have actually saying there was some short cut scenes.
Oh,
but
But when,
They do,
just
they
the,
do like
the
a
start
multiple ending
with
thing.
the way that the episode started with good old Antov Chekhov, I
Mm,
thought was a
Yep,
brilliant.
we're gonna touch
That
on that.
absolutely floored me.
that broke me right there. That
I-
like when I saw Anton, I was just that was
It wasn't just
a
that it was
beautiful
Anton.
tribute.
That was Walter Koenig's voice.
Yeah,
yeah,
They
it was Walter
actually got
Koenig's
Koenig to
voice.
do that.
Yeah.
But then that they named the
Yeah,
son of
but
Chekhov
using
after
his name
the
Anton
actor.
after Anton Yelchin, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like get
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I mean,
That's
there's
what he
some
said.
deep stuff right there.
yeah.
So taking something from the original series and then ending like at the end of it with the same sort of way that they ended TNG, but with a lot better sort of feel, shall we say? And then the little, unfortunately, the little
Yeah.
mid trailer
check your settings,
thing,
Ken. Doesn't
which
come out.
you'll get in discuss,
Mhm.
has left it open for a lot of things for Terry to sort of like push for, but I can't see
I'm
that.
thinking Terry put that in deliberately to say, okay, here's the next thing we can do. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh,
I've got something set up
he
for it.
laid the entire groundwork for Star Trek Legacy. Whether or not they run with it is up to Paramount, but he would completely
Yeah.
set it up.
Have we
all
just
there.
bypassed
Terry
it?
has said, I would love to do it. I'd love to continue
Fuck
the
yes.
show.
But I love how they kept talking through the episode. They kept talking about legacy. There's a legacy. There's a legacy.
Well, so much fan art has been done about Star Trek Legacy halfway through the season with Shaw, and then as soon as that happened, it was changed. It would put 7 and 9 instead of Shaw. But anyway.
But I like how they had a little nod to Captain Cox.
Yeah, Ken, you need to check your settings because the YouTube stream is definitely buffering a lot. Like it plays some things and then does the buffering wheel, missing more seconds, does the buffering wheel. It's not happy.
I'm not seeing it over here, but
Yeah, it's definitely
I
buffering.
think Donald's been taken over by the Borg.
Oh,
No, that's Lil. That's Lil.
Nightbot.
That's Lil.
Five fingers, high fives, bourbon freedom
Somebody
ticket.
just-
it's like, okay, well, just got
Somebody's communicating for Jack Crusher.
that's it.
Yeah, it's
Man.
definitely Lil.
Oh, it's
Here's
yeah,
mate.
it's you, Lil. You are coming through as a robot.
You have
You've been
been
assimilated.
assimilated.
That sounds hilarious.
Go
Nice.
out,
Speaking
come
of
back
that,
in on Chrome.
5 fingers high five, Z-Man.
So,
Lil
without
is the
spoiling
queen.
anything we're going to talk about later, I was
Actually,
actually
Chris,
watching
you're
some
probably used
clips.
to hearing resistance is futile from her.
I was actually watching some clips of the episode, the TNG episode where Picard gets assimilated, and I have to give them credit. That was a lot more horrifying than I remembered it being. Like going back and watching it again, wow, that was pretty nightmarish. Damn.
Oh yeah, like I'm definitely planning on going back and rewatching those episodes. It's so good.
Yeah, best of both worlds. Yeah.
I watched them. I
fucked that
watched them
was.
just before this episode.
Oh, really?
came out. Yeah, I went back.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
that was smart. That was smart to rewatch
I mean,
it
it
before
was
this.
it was a great,
Get all
great
fresh.
way for them to sort of like end the whole season.
Ken,
Yeah.
But it was just a pity that
This
it wasn't
makes
a
the
double
lights.
episode to really sort of give it a
Flesh
little
it out.
bit more drama to the actual whole Borg
Yeah.
thing. It sort of
Also to like dig deep into the whole how she had remained alive by like
Eating
composing them, basically. Yeah.
the other Borg.
Cannibalizing them.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was like, wait, sorry, how? What?
All right. Am I good now?
Yeah,
Can you
dude.
hear
Yeah.
something?
Much better.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I went to Chrome instead.
You
That's
cured,
what I had to do.
you cured the
Nice.
assimilation.
Yep, Chrome or Edge works best with OBS.
I don't
not
have
Safari.
Edge on my Mac.
I know you don't have Edge
Yeah.
on your phone.
I would think not.
No, I don't have it on my phone either.
I'd never heard of
Great.
anybody who used Edge until tonight. Like,
We use it
Yeah,
at work
I
because we don't have
use,
internet.
I use Edge for all this
It's
streaming
good.
stuff because Edge actually renders video
annoying.
actually
I
better
hate
than
using
any
it.
of the other browsers. Surprisingly.
I mean,
Yeah.
anything that's not a Mac is probably a better choice, but hey.
I get a Mac for free through my work, so that's the best
you go.
choice if you ask me. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
free.
yep. Free! So,
I have a
Mr.
free
Jim
laptop
Z, what do you
whenever
think?
I don't use it for anything.
What was that?
What'd you think of this episode? Episode 10. There you go. Enough said. I'm kind of with you on that. Donald!
Wow.
Okay.
Just there were some moments where I was just like, okay, I am 10, 11 years old again, and
Yeah.
I am happy.
I watched it twice.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny that you bring that up, Donald.
That would have
And-
freaked the cat out, Donald.
Yeah, to hell with my cat, because at one point when the Enterprise was flying through the cube, I put the full THX 7.1 on, and I'm like, yeah, just jack the volume up to the point where, the fish are going like back and forth, like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't care.
But how good was
Your-
the
your
view
cat was
looking up at
looking
the
you
Enterprise?
going, why am I
How good was that
detecting
view?
That was
Right.
so freaking cool.
That was so
Yeah.
good.
A
man.
hole
Seeing
and there's the
just-
Enterprise.
oh my god. That's
Yeah.
a view we've never seen like that before.
Your cat was just
Nah.
looking at you going, why am I detecting joy?
Knowing Jim's cat, he's like, I haven't
I thought it
approved
was a
it.
bit weird that she said that because he's an android. She's not going to feel emotion, but I like they put it in there. It was cool.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah. So, Lil, what do you
Ken muted
think?
Himself.
No?
What, Lil?
No.
I can't hear Ken.
Oh, I can hear
Can
Ken.
anyone else hear me?
Yeah.
You're the only
good.
one.
We can all hear
Can you hear the rest of us, Lil?
Yeah, I can hear the rest of yous.
Just not me?
No, we can
You're
hear
Yeah,
living
all
the
right,
best
then.
life,
You have
Lil.
Hey, Ken, it's just that she's got selective hearing from Carly from the other night.
Oh, I hear that.
That's down under. Fixing her till it's broke since 2019.
See, Carly will hear me. So she's got Carly's selective hearing at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Just jump out, Jim, Lil, and just come back in, and
No,
it should
I don't know
work.
what's going on. All right. I will say it was a cool episode and it wrapped up everything quite well. And that's my opinion.
Those are great.
And Jack
All right.
Crusher is hot. I just have to say
Oh,
that
he
he
doesn't
is.
do anything for me.
Really?
No, you don't
No.
like Ed
He's
Spleece?
a bit of a right.
Nah, he's got to like his face melted or something. I'm
What?
not into. I
Well,
like
so-
it. Droopy face.
So it was a little bit of a Matt Damon moment for you, was it, Adriana?
Fucking Matt Damon. Nah. I look the same.
Yeah, I don't think she gets the reference. All right, I'll be in the
All I can
chat.
think of is the
perfect,
Sarah
like-
Silverman thing.
I'll be in the
He
chat.
has that, like,
I will have
No,
to-
Chris, tell Lil to just jump out and then come back in, and it'll work.
Yeah, and then just pop back in, Lil, and see if it resets it.
Yeah, it'll work. As soon as you jump out and jump back in,
it's
it'll
the fact that she's hasn't done an OS update on her laptop since she got it.
Nobody likes updates.
She does not like doing
Well,
updates.
it was working. It was working. Well, I thought the episode was great. I thought they did the end. They hit the out of the park with the ending. Paid a great homage to TNG, and we got the send off that we always wanted. Like everyone who watched the series what Ed said.
It brought a
that
tear
they
to
really-
my. If it brings a tear to my eye, it did what it had to do.
Yep.
It got me in the feels, and I immediately watched because on YouTube, they've got the last 10 minutes of All Good Things, and so I immediately watched that, and I was like, holy shit. And then I watched, I listened to the whole album, and I'll put a link in the Discord, so you can listen to the music of the whole album, and I was just cranked up the audio and listened to the whole
The
thing. and I
music
was
is
like,
good.
oh my
Yeah.
god, this is so good. This is so good.
Well, what'd be crazy is if you actually watch the first episode of Star Trek Next Generation and you watch this, it's the same characters all throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's literally from the beginning to end, it's like it's
The
crazy.
core
'cause
characters haven't changed. The core characters.
the Next Generation really
Well,
only had
They have changed
Different
those
stuff,
in time.
Yeah.
It's been time, but they've got the most character development out of all of the episodes in this one little package.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been awesome.
Like if you look at Next Generation, like the Borg weren't in that many episodes, but
They
they were
weren't.
such a overarching character, and same with our majestic ending character. He wasn't in very many episodes.
Well, people are saying why they use the Borg again. I'm glad they did because it actually gave a lot more meat to the Borg, as in, everyone talks about it. And like you said, there wasn't many episodes on it, but now it just finished it off and gave a lot more meat to the Borg.
I think Voyager ended the Borg, and that should have been the end of it. I thought Voyager did a great job with the Borg.
Yeah, but that is true. But in the in the Next Generation episodes, they didn't really touch on it too much.
Well, but that's because Voyager took us to the next level, and they gave us sort of the end story of the Borg. I thought.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
the Borg,
It seemed that way, but
the Borg were the main baddie in one of the movies, so that's where the Borg really got their whole.
The Borg Queen is like an atomic cockroach.
Yeah,
just kept
It
coming
is.
back.
Yeah, that's nicely sums it up nicely. That's what it is.
But as it's also been said in some of the episodes and things like that every cube's got its own queen, and
yeah.
My only thing was that, they purposely, I feel like, used the whole changeling thing to distract us away from the idea of that it was going to be the Borg.
Mhm.
But then it was just like, okay, now we've set up this whole thing of there's changelings that have infiltrated.
What happened with that? What the fuck? It just switched,
and then it
just
was
switched
just
gears.
all
Like
sorts of misdirection going on. The changelings,
we're
the
good
red,
now,
everything.
right? Like
They were
we're
fucking
done with
with us
that.
the whole time.
Yeah, it was just like
They tried to keep us away from what was
But
actually
the
going on.
Queen needed the changelings to infiltrate.
Oh, yeah, that
stuff.
too.
Yeah, to put the whole Borg code
she
into
used
the
the
transport.
changelings
But it
they
just
couldn't assimilate anybody else.
what happened to the changelings after that?
It
Fuck
just
'em,
was
they're
like,
dead.
and we're
Well,
done.
Fuck them, they did.
no, they showed that in the thing where they were going through and they were
those changelings
putting everyone through the
yeah, that was at the end. Yeah, they did that at the end. Yeah.
That was for the Borg. That was to get rid of the Borg code.
Yeah, but they were actually
because you see that
and the
changeling
changelings
get
too, yeah.
identified.
Yeah.
'Cause the
Yeah, they
changeling
could
got
identify. They found the one molecule that could track
Yeah.
them and
Is
identify.
anybody else hearing
I don't know,
everybody
just-
like the Borg right now? Because you all are sounding like the Borg right now to me. It's just like
you got to go out. You got to go out and come back in.
Yeah, I think so. Whoa.
I think you just need to pick up on one person because everybody was just literally.
I think it's
talking
personal
over-
improvement on my voice, but anyway, that's just me.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Because
I
whoa.
think Ken said him shit in the bed.
All right.
And I tell you what, GMT's got a face for radio, a voice for print, and a background meant to be the focus of the entire stream.
All right. So,
Nah, man. Thank you for the compliments, but nah. Oh man, kind words.
all right,
Yeah,
so
everybody else,
straight
like,
out of the gate.
Your background looks like a blue screen, and it's not. It's crazy, man. You got some cool shit back there.
Oh yeah, got a lot of shit going on. Too much shit.
All the
What
shit.
are we looking at, Ken?
So this is the first shot of this episode, playing right back to the opening credits of TNG, where I thought was fucking awesome.
I thought that was awesome, right?
But they just,
Fuck yeah.
I just went straight back to this. I'm like,
I
hell
loved
yeah!
it.
And then she pops in,
What
looking
a
all
shot, man.
sexy
What a
AF.
shot.
I love
Yep.
that shit.
This is a
Love
porn
that
shot.
shit.
You know that I just went and bought like little miniatures of them because I don't have anything. I've got a really nice picture frame of it, but I'd never had anything collectible of it, right? So I went and bought, because I've got no room, so I went and bought little miniatures of it, just to have. You know, I went and bought the Borg cube. I bought the ship. I bought actually the All Good Things ship as well, the bad one, the one with the extra.
Oh, nice.
Extra
I
in
got
the
that as
cell?
well.
No,
Yeah.
The third
that's
cell?
I got that as well, yeah. So
Get a quote.
So where'd you
just
get
small
those
one
miniatures?
just to have.
Nightbot.
Where'd you get those from?
5 fingers high fives
eBay.
board.
eBay.
So are they Eagle Moss ones?
No, they're not Eagle Moss. They're a Japanese, I think, company that does them.
Bandai.
Okay.
No, it's
They're the ones that Jack
Nah,
Crusher
Bandai does
had.
the whole.
That's
Yeah, that's what I want. Like throughout this
I
whole
want
show,
Jack
they've
Crusher.
had those little minis, and
Yeah.
I want them.
Yeah, Ken
I've
just
got the
wants
minis.
that
I got I got the two ships. I got the Borg and I got the Cleon. What's it called?
Better Bray?
Yeah, Bird of Prey. Yeah.
Hey, Mark Vasco.
G'day. Mark Vasco.
Get out now.
Here's
Oh, yeah,
mate.
get out now, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, yeah.
But it's
Spoiler
well
alert. If you haven't seen it,
Don't
I
watch
wouldn't
it.
be watching this stream.
Yeah, don't watch the stream, man. You're gonna fucking kill it for yourself.
I think Ken
Yeah,
agreed.
don't watch, man, if you haven't seen it.
It's the flashing red alert, but it's a spoiler alert.
I'll go into my eBay and I'll find out what they're called, Ken, so you can actually.
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind having a little collection of miniatures. That'd be cool. Because I've got all the Eagle Moss ships, but I've just got nowhere to display them all. But I'm gonna get some.
These are really. There's, I think they're small, a little bit smaller maybe than the Eagle Moss. I think.
Oh, okay.
But
Nice.
very detailed. I looked on YouTube videos on them, and they're very detailed.
Sweet. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I know that Todd Stashwick put up a picture because someone, the gold in the ready room or the conference room where they got those gold ships, someone made one of them for the Titan and gave it to Todd Stashwick, plus the Titan name plaque. I thought, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I think that's one of the few disappointments I have about this season is we brought back the D and all we ever saw was the bridge. We never saw the observation deck, engineering, sickbay, nothing, just the bridge.
Well, they didn't have.
And I get it. They had to build all those sets.
The
Just
budget,
make-
man, Jesus, you gotta
But still.
understand where they're coming from here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can only build so much.
They had no budget.
No, I get it. Like I said, I didn't have to build all those sets. I get it.
Yeah.
But man,
But they did a beautiful job with the set.
oh yeah.
I just put that up. Can you see that? What I just put in the message?
Oh, have you seen? Trek Yards went through and did a
Faruda.
breakdown on the redo of the D.
No, I haven't watched their stuff. I know they're going to be doing 10,000 videos, especially with the fleet all lined up. They're going to be so many ships in there for them to talk about.
Well, they did a whole comparison of the D from this, and then through the 7 different seasons, they've actually got shots of the bridge
Oh wow.
and comparing.
Oh yeah, I can see the preview for that because they did a side by
5
side.
fingers high
Yeah.
fives Mark Vasco.
Yeah,
And then they've got the hull and everything, and they've compared the ILM version, one of the original model, and the model for this. So it's actually a really good watch.
nice. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. But I
What are we talking about? Sorry, I was in a word of mine just then. What was that?
Channel
The
called
Trek
Trek
Yards,
Yards.
Yeah, so Trek Yards. So
Okay.
they do really in-depth stuff on all the ships and
Oh,
all the
cool.
designs and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
And
definitely.
they get all cool people. They've had Doug Drexler on. They've had heaps of people from designers to you name it talking about.
You could have fun, Ken. We should all pitch in and get the USS Dremelot in track yards.
Yeah, well, since our medical officer has pretty much disappeared, I need to make that myself. So I'm gonna have to make the USS Dremelots. I'm gonna have to do
It's
that.
making an over.
So what we need before we get into the episode, we need to discuss because we've got the whole season now. It's 8 hours and 5 minutes. I've cut it into one giant 8
Well, you've
hour
done it already.
It's already done. I've exported it out. It's 10 gig. It's ready to go. It's H.265. It's nice hot quality. It's all ready to go.
Jesus.
So
I want to get a copy of that, just all together like that, just so I can sit down and just rewatch it again.
You gotta wait for the 4K or the Blu-ray. That'll be coming out.
You reckon they'll bring it out all together?
Oh, they definitely will. They definitely will.
Like as in one big, like instead of episode by episode.
Yep, they'll do one big. They'll do a steelbook or probably a set. They'll bring out the whole season.
This is
They've
one.
already got you can already get the vinyl for the audio. You can pre-order that.
Oh
Really?
shit! Wow.
For the music. Yeah. You can get the vinyl that.
Wow, that's impressive.
So if you want to listen to the music, I've put a link because they've put the whole album up on YouTube. The guys who actually done it, so you can listen to the music, and it's well worth it.
How cool is that?
Really good. Yeah, there's quite a few bits in there that I cranked up quite a few times and just played over and over, and I'm like, this is so good.
Yep. Agree with that.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we need to decide a time when we're going to watch the whole 8 hours of the whole season, from start to finish, non-stop.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to join you because as of next weekend, I'm working flat out for 6 months. Or for 4 months flat out, and then after that, I'll have maybe the Saturdays off. So, but at least for 4 months, I'll be done, just working.
It has to be a Sunday for me. If it's not a Sunday, I can't do it.
That's because GM2 will be too busy at the prep.
No, Mindle markets.
Oh, you're going to be at Mindle.
And Speedway and events.
Yeah, true.
And the shop. So I'll be just a bit nuts.
Busy. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna be envious. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna sit back and, probably if you're gonna have it still streaming afterwards, I'll probably sit down and just watch it by myself when I get a chance with you guys. Like,
I don't know whether we'll do a whole 8 hours.
Oh, you can't. You can't even put it up, can you? Because that's copyright.
No, I won't show it live, but we'll have it in the background that we can watch it. But whether we just do a watch party or we just do it in the background, just kick back and watch it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
either way. Either way, I'm very envious and I'm happy for you at the same time.
There's a few channels that are all talking about doing a full replay watch party.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you blame them?
No.
I don't blame him, but it's like you're just painting a target on your back for CBS and Paramount to go.
No one's going to share it. It'll just be a watch party. It'll be like this. We won't have it.
No, yeah.
You
can't share it. You get straight.
No, you can't share it.
Oh yeah.
It's like the music. I'd love to just have the music running in the background from the album, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
And we've already seen what those wonderful people at CBS are capable of.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They nuked my channel like
All right.
bang.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get into the episode. So yeah, we open with the original homage to the opening credits, and then we hear Walter Koenig's voice, which was freaking awesome.
Floored me.
Yeah,
I didn't expect to hear that.
Damn.
I did not expect to hear that.
Me too. This was Walter Koenig and Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. It was like,
exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
in the Seventh Rule, I've got an interview with Walter, and they were actually talking about when he did the recording.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. That was actually kind of depressing.
And then you can come to us, and so they came to him at his home, and then he recorded it, but he kind of did it. So he did it without the accent and with the accent, but when he did the bit, when he was talking about his father, even though that was Spock that did that, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
And he doesn't remember it.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
He goes, I am
Well,
86 years
yeah.
old.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 81 years old, and it was months and months and months ago.
I mean, yeah, he's 86, but it's still depressing that he doesn't remember something he did like 3 months ago.
Aw.
It's it's
Yeah.
just another throw in our face that
No, he remembered doing it. He
There's
just didn't
TOS
remember that
characters
one
up-
line,
TOS
which makes
cast
sense.
members up, and they're all getting very old.
Yeah, but
Oh
he,
yeah. Wow.
But he only didn't remember that one line. He remembered the whole thing of doing the recording and all that. He just
Yeah,
didn't remember
and
that one
he
line, which makes
basically
sense.
said that they
If you're
did it
coming into
about-
a voiceover,
they did
you're
it
just
about
reading it
4
off the
different ways.
page.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
It made me sad, but it was still really cool to hear his voice. Like, in no way or shape or form did I think they would actually bring a TOS actor and even for a voice cameo. So hats off to Terry Metalis. God damn, dude.
So I know,
That's
right?
awesome.
Yep.
The touch of naming him Anton was
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, I immediately
Oh.
got that. I thought, yeah. Paying
Yeah.
respect to Anton Elson. I thought
Yep,
that
yeah.
that was so cool.
yeah.
And that's a true fan. To put that in, that's
Yeah.
a true fan.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely. So then we
One thing
cut
that
to the
they-
crew.
one
We are
thing
the
that
cavalry.
a good parallel was the speech what he was doing was also very similar to the original motion picture, in that there's a signal which is disrupting everything, and it's
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, from the president.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Earth is under attack. Please don't approach Earth because there's a signal which is disrupting Earth. And
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The
And
voyage home.
one group said, it's really quite funny. But when they interviewed Chekhov, they basically said, it's really quite funny that there must be like a single standard message which the president's got to actually transmit.
When- it's not this scene, but it's a scene that almost has this exact same look, but later where Beverly hits with the torpedoes.
Oh, that was funny.
And I like out loud turned
got a
to Nick
shot
and
for
I'm
that.
like, how the hell does she know how to like
They all
shoot
turned around and they're like, what the
And
fuck?
right after I said that, they like all looked at her and
He's
she's
like,
well,
what's
it's been a
happened in
crazy
20
20 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no,
And
that's
they're all
also-
looking at her like, what the?
Because Lil said about that, and I said, no, well, there was that episode in TNG where all the female characters got to
What was
be
it,
in
Dustin?
command. Beverly was acting captain. Deanna Troy was either not the weapons officer or something, and
I don't
it was either in an episode or in one of the movies where the women were all took over basically took command of the Enterprise.
mhm.
I want to know what happened to your Enterprise, your background.
No?
Yeah, I can't get you back in for some reason. Like I'm clicking on your name, but it's
There's,
not coming in.
Oh
What's
yeah, I
going on?
can't
There's some
see
weird shit.
Dustin at all.
Have you been
There's-
Ah.
There's
You've been
clearly
invited?
Romulans
Look
at
for a
play in
while.
this
what
stream.
the hell's going on, man?
Yeah, drop out and drop back in.
We're
Turn
putting
on
on,
your cloaking device.
Yeah, we've done the
we're
whole
putting on
9
ambassadors
episodes.
working
without-
with the Romulans to sabotage
Because I'm
the
here.
Klingon High Council.
You're welcome.
Name the episode.
Sabotaging
completely glitching out today.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I
the
did
finale.
not say anything.
Man, this show's gonna
today,
be good.
Ken.
If this shit's happening.
Right?
I did not say anything
There we
today.
go.
All right, I can see
Oh,
again.
there we go. And he's back.
And we're back. Cool. All right. So I had to put this shot in with the whole crew back again, and
Yeah.
they're talking about blah blah
Yes.
blah. We need to. What was I talking about in this bit? I have a brain fart now.
Like,
Did-
we are the
Was
cavalry.
this when they headed to Jupiter?
They're not quite there yet, I don't think.
No, they're not there yet.
No, I think Dave was.
Oh, that's right. They pick up the
Board.
signal. They're saying they pick up the signal from Jupiter, and they have to head off to Jupiter.
Yeah.
Now, anybody else sitting here thinking to themselves, They need that many people on the bridge, but they don't need people anywhere else in the ship, basically.
Look, he's updated it, okay? He fixed it up and automated the engineering
I refer you
section
back-
so that he could just do it all up there.
2 chimpanzees.
A trainee could run her.
Exactly.
Star Trek 3. Thank you, Donald.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking.
Ken, I'll be back in a second, buddy.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
It's like the ship had so many people working all over the place, but them
Justin?
preparing for battle against the entire fleet potentially.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody, let's just all chill on the bridge.
Yeah, well,
Jordy just automated the whole thing.
exactly. 2 chimpanzees and a trainee could run it. There you go.
Yeah.
Scotty said it first. That's
I
it.
mean, I did think that when they booted the whole thing up, I thought, well, the ship's pretty empty. But then Geordie said, "Oh, I've got drones loading torpedoes," and I thought, "Yeah, okay, whatever. You can run the ship. It's fine. We'll go with it. We'll go with it."
I like how it's drones again. Like back in the show, like the exocomps, nobody called them drones. That's what they were. Like they've taken so many like modern concepts in this. Like, I don't know why it just keeps frustrating me hearing it. It's like they never said it in the past. You can't say it now.
It's shorter. He's updated.
Yeah,
Jordy's
right.
now in his own future, and he's tired of saying exocomps or anything longer, and he's like, fuck it, they're drones. Drones. That's the problem.
Well, you don't need an exocomp to load a torpedo
Yeah.
to a plane. You only need something pretty rudimentary.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like again, in the past they would have just said we've got it. You know, the system's loading it or whatever. They wouldn't have gone that extra like whatever. I don't know.
I mean, you're not gonna say, "Hey, I've got a bunch of peanut hampers loading,
I don't know. The
torpedoes
whole
like in
reference
lower
to
decks."
AI. I'm sorry, but I'm still salty about Data being called AI. It's not every time they do something like that.
Maybe there was
I get
still
it.
some lower decks crew from.
One more.
So another shot.
But
of
yeah,
the
this
logo.
is another sexy screenshot, and I know there's a lot of people who've got using these as backgrounds from phones
Oh,
and
yeah.
computers.
Yeah.
That's a good shot for sure.
I think one of the best details that they included on the Enterprise D is whenever you get a close up of the sausage section, you can still see the dirt streaks on the side.
Yeah, you can see the damage.
Yeah,
on the
you
front.
can see the streaks. Yep.
Yeah. It's like, I put it back together and,
Didn't have time to clean it,
automated
though.
everything
Sorry.
and updated it, but I didn't have time to put it through the car wash. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Hey, it's out in space, okay?
did you notice how Riker
You don't have a
never
pressure wash.
apologized?
Sorry?
Riker
Yeah,
never
he didn't,
apologized.
did he?
Whereas,
No,
whereas,
he never
whereas
apologized.
Worf basically said it wasn't my fault for the E.
Wasn't my fault. So I love this shot because you actually get to see right in here, and I'm like, yeah, that's 10 forward.
Oh, that's
or
pretty
the-
sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's-
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's clear
That
that
was
they're
cool.
using new CGI for these models because if they were using the original filming models, you didn't get that detail. So that's pretty cool.
you didn't get any of that. So I thought this was cool. This shot when they come over, the camera comes over, you get to see right in there. It's all lit up, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool because you never really. We only saw that a couple times in some of the movies and the episodes. But this was really nice. And then we see the butt in front of Jupiter and the great red spot. Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say all I saw there was the red spot, man. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just the general space nerd in me was just like, sorry, Enterprise, you need to
Oh,
be
me
humble.
too. Yep. Astronomy nerd me went, oh, nice render of Jupiter with the great red spot like that. Nice.
It's like
Yep.
Smash Cut. Oh shit, there's a port cube in there.
And so you're telling me the storm is still going to be going in 2024? Awesome. Or 24.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
because it's
Like, I was like, next year? Yeah, it's still going to be going next year.
Yes, I caught how dumb what I just said.
The latest episode, the
Hate to
latest
break it to
news
you,
from
but
the JWST for you, Ken.
yeah, true. And he's like, take us in.
Boy, are their outfits very black.
Yeah, but I do like these jackets. Oh, but the main
I
reason I put
love those jackets.
this
I
shot.
thought the jackets.
Right maneuver.
I thought DS9.
Yeah.
The Riker maneuver.
The Riker. Because
Yeah.
said it.
He's
No,
got
you
the
said
Riker
it.
maneuver right over Geordie's head.
Look at Jordy's face.
Yep.
Teabag him in the process.
Although, admittedly, none of them probably need to wear the suits they wore back in the day because those were a little snug.
Yeah, those are bits. Picard doesn't need to be pulling it down so much all the time.
There's always got
Oh,
to
he
be
did though. He did though in the last episode because we talked about it. He did, and as soon as he sat down in the chair, he did a Picard maneuver, and then this episode,
Picard
he did a
maneuver.
Riker maneuver.
I know I'm cutting ahead, but did you catch when Jack did the Picard maneuver?
Yes.
Yes,
I remember. I did see that. Yes.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we'll get there, but like that was just like, oh, they did that. That's so nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that was cool.
I love when you just walk. Yeah, we're going to talk about it when he walks in. But
Yeah, let's get through it. Like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We talked about the Picard maneuver. I had to bring it up.
Yeah, he said, zoom in on the Jupiter storm. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was like, oh shit. So now we know that scene that when
cybernetic eyes, we forget Picard's basically an advanced version of Data.
Kinda.
no, it's more like a
Picard's
golem.
body's gone.
Right.
He's a cyborg.
Actually, he's like
He's
he's
more
invented
Gollum.
the
Yeah,
version
he's
of
not
Data.
supposed to be any more advanced
Cheese,
right
mate.
than he was.
Well,
No,
but I mean,
he's-
he has a brain, I guess. That's why I'm saying he's advanced.
maybe.
Hey, hanging.
Who this book is this?
And this was awesome. What began over 35 years ago ends tonight. And then I
Yeah.
just put a clip of somebody put. It was 35 years and 8 months since Carter.
Yeah, like 55 years, 8 months, 2 weeks,
Wow.
and 6 days or something.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
like,
waiting for him to say
nice.
something like that. In that position, when you saw him just about to engage, I was waiting to say something like memorable. You know what I mean? And he did.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm sick of this Borg crap. Let's
Let's
end
do
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I also like the fact that they still have a concept of day and night while living in the spaceships. But hey, it's just me.
They got shifts.
Well, you do. You have starship time because
Yeah.
the same on the
Yeah, they
International
keep-
Space
yeah.
Station because they have the sunrise and sunset every 90 minutes. They have an actual day-night cycle on board, which is
I mean, the
completely
humanoid body needs
Yeah.
a circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
different. Needs that rhythm. Yep, exactly.
So
Tell that to Alaskans.
Tell me about it.
yeah, that's why they're so fucked up.
Yeah, or my friend that lives. I mean, my friend that lives up in Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories that has like 24-hour daylight for
Oh God.
a couple of months, and then months of like unending darkness.
Yeesh.
See, I'd
Yeah,
like
I-
the darkness bit being an astronomer. I'm allergic to the sunlight, but the darkness bit, I could really get on board with that. I'd like that.
Yeah, but could
I-
you
I
get on
really
board
heard
with
somebody-
minus 35 degrees every day as your daytime high?
Yeah, I heard somebody
No.
really try to justify astronomy because there's more crimes and this, that, and the other during full moons. And then I saw like 6 other people look at him and go, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe just because there's more light.
Yep, that would be it. That would be it.
And the person was like, that doesn't make sense. And everybody else was like, nah, what you said makes no sense.
Yeah, it actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Really
been a lot
right
of stuff
outside.
with the light pollution of cities and stuff. It's actually buildings all being lit up and stuff. It's easier for people to commit crimes because they can see what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, they don't have to use a flashlight and get caught because other
Yep.
people notice a flashlight.
Yeah. Also, people are more
That's
likely to
it.
fall asleep
Exactly.
when it's dark out if there's not light.
Yeah, it's and
And that too.
Just-
That too.
let's,
There's going to be less people awake to commit crimes.
and let's just face it. 1670 London, you'd have to walk around with a lantern and try not to step in shit,
Uh-huh.
right? Whereas in a modern
Yep.
city now, it's all lit up and you don't have to worry except for the occasional pile of dog crap on the sidewalk. Like,
By the way, Ken, I've gone into the double block.
oh,
Oh, nice. Nice. So happy German beer day, everybody.
mhm,
Whoops.
Is it German beer day today? Is it?
it is.
It's German beer day today, so
Well-
the stream tonight I'll be drinking lots of German beer. Celebrate.
Okay, it is for Ken now. It hasn't. It's for the East Coast of the U.S. We're still 5 minutes away, so no one else on the U.S. is there yet.
Oh, okay.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
You'll get there. I did like this shot because it came out way out wide and then pulled straight in. You get to see
But look how small the Enterprise looks. Right?
I know. It's
Yeah.
just like that is a proper baddie's ship. Like,
well, the Enterprise has always been tiny compared to the Borg cube.
Oh, that reminds me.
But not that tiny. This is like.
But even in the Battle Wall 359, when you see all the ships in front, it didn't make it look that big. It was huge, but it wasn't as big as this shot.
That's right.
So speaking of the Borg cube, we're just now getting a first shot of it. But like, what the fuck is this weird stuff here that never gets talked about?
All the stuff sticking out of it.
Yeah. There's like this huge frontal array, which I assumed was some transmitter beacon.
That was a transmitter antennas, weren't they?
Yeah, they were all the antennas because we saw that
the
in the
antennas
last.
to transmit.
But they never had something that overt on the old cubes.
Well, realize
I thought it
it
was part of the decomp, like that sort of the cube had kind of like eroded away, also sort of thing. That's how I thought of it. I don't know that that's the case.
I think this is because this was the part of the transmitter array, and using Jack as the transmitter, they needed.
And that's what I thought too, Ken. So I thought the whole story was going to be they're going to try to take out the transmitter array to cut them off. Like I thought that was going to be the attack. Was take out the array.
Sorry for my ignorance, but how the hell did this queen survive first contact?
Yeah, I was confused about that.
It's not that queen.
By that.
It's not that queen. So here's the thing.
How is it not that queen?
It's not. It said it
It's
was
not.
that queen.
So here's the thing. We've seen 3 different Borg queens. We've seen the one from earlier in Picard that Girardi merged with. We've seen the one from First Contact that Picard and Data offed, and we've seen the one from Voyager. That's this one.
Yeah, but this one is the one from First Contact.
She said that this is the one from First Contact.
It's the same woman.
This is voiced by the original Alice Creed.
One from First Contact.
But if you look at what's going on here,
no, she didn't act it.
She
didn't act it.
No. She even hints that the way she survived was somehow feeding off of other Borgs. Like it makes it sound like it's the original.
No, but that's fair enough. But how did she survive? As in the whole thing that happened on First Contact. That's where I'm confused.
It's a different Borg queen.
It's a different one, right?
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Okay.
He like melted away, like
she melted away,
and then he like broke the spine part, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
That's why I've been watching this, and I'm going, how the hell? Maybe I'm missing something. So I was. That was the first question I was going to ask you guys. Like, what did I miss?
Well, I always thought the Borg queen thing was stupid and took away from.
You know what? This reminds me a little bit of that.
Let's just assume they used a teleporter to bring her back.
Yeah. Okay, this is the one thing that disappointed me with this episode, right? The one you got to have your content pros, right? Now. This reminds me a lot of Star Wars with the Emperor where he came back on the last movie that they made, right?
Yeah, true.
This reminds me of that.
Hook these two up. That's exactly. My husband was like, somebody needs to hook up the Emperor and the Queen.
Do you know what I mean?
They're
like,
perfect
that's what it
together.
reminds me of. I'm going. It was just me that thought that, but I don't know. But that's what it reminded me of.
Just kidding. I'm back again.
Yeah. It's like
great. Like I love the story about how it's a Borg and all the rest of it, but there was a few questions unanswered, and probably a lot of people were in the same boat as me and got confused. What's going on?
In the last episode, when we get the reveal, when we get the reveal that it's the Borg, I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense, but kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
That it was
As I said last time, I assumed it would be the Borg, but no part of my brain wanted to accept the fact that was going to happen because I just so didn't want another Borg episode. I'm just so done with the Borg.
But they're the big bad. They're the big bad.
Obvious.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the big bad.
Yeah, but if they had left it, to the changelings being the big bad, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, but
still a pretty. And
gravitas.
since it was like an evolved changeling, like
the thing is, the changelings don't have the same gravitas as the Borg.
All right.
Yeah,
I know. That would have been.
And that question's even raised is like, why did the changelings co-op with the Borg? Well, they're pissed off like we are, so
Yeah.
What I'd almost hoped that they would have done, and I knew it was a real long shot because it would be a real deep reference and be kind of hard to pull off. But if they had brought back those parasites from, was it season 2 or whatever it was?
Oh god!
And made those the big bad.
Well, hey, I mean, you knew I was rooting for 8473, whatever it is, to be there. But
Yeah.
I think that would be way too crazy. But like that thing kind of looked like one of them. Like it really looked like one of them when they showed the blob.
I like the Pile Wraith kind of thing. I thought that would be...
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. All of us DS9 fans have wanted a DS9 movie, and like the fact that this could have maybe given us like 10% of that. I wish it just went a little further.
I love the parasite idea, just so they could revisit the end scene that was banned on TV.
Oh god!
They shot him and blew up.
And his head blew up.
Yep.
Yeah,
shit went everywhere. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever do a DS9 movie? I don't think so.
Nah.
Not anymore.
Not without winning Albert Law.
Not the way it is.
Well, they didn't have multiple people from that show die now?
Yeah, Odo's gone.
A lot of them have.
And Nog, Aaron Eisen.
Nog's gone. Yeah.
Renee's
Aaron
gone.
Eisenberg,
Top shelf,
right?
Dustin.
Was it Nog?
Yeah.
Cheesemate.
Aaron
Yeah.
Eisenberg.
Yeah, Nog.
Yeah,
Now,
Nog and
I
Odo.
win.
somebody recently did talk to the actor who played Cisco,
Yeah, I win.
and he did say essentially that he wouldn't rule out ever doing another Star Trek thing, but it would have to be absolutely the right thing. Like,
Yeah.
in other words, they'd have to give him some kind of like perfect role.
I can't see it happening.
Banging AZ. Triple boss. The big bad is just a giant attack triple drooling.
We were talking about that last night. It was the tribbles with the attack tribbles. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
now,
my
now
god.
I'm like imagining though the tribbles have like all formed up, you know, like the old idea of like multiple short guys with a coat on pretending to be one man.
They would join together.
You know what we need, Ken? We need a Worf series where the Tribbles declare war on the Klingon Empire.
Oh god.
The attack Tribbles.
Yes.
That would be good.
Yes.
Okay, so that has to be
Day to die, so it's blasting triples.
Donald. That would be great, but it actually has to be a cartoon.
But he's
Oh,
not a merry man.
I immediately
Listen,
imagine that
They
animated.
did triples in Star Trek the Animated Series,
Listen, if
Yes.
the people doing lower
and they
decks,
just got fat.
I mean, if the people doing lower decks are watching,
I am not a merry man.
this needs to be a story. This needs to be a story arc. The attack Tribbles declare war on the Klingon Empire. Just putting it out there.
Well, even without the attack tribbles, just to go back when they did declare war as their biggest enemy, when the Klingon Empire
Nightbot.
We need
send out
drama.
Five fingers,
to
high
destroy
fives,
the-
Worf.
Klingon?
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see it. So then we cut back to Space Dock getting completely obliterated by the
insane.
whole
That was
fleet.
insane.
Just the whole
Yep.
fleet just blasting the shit out of Space Dock. And they were on the symbols again.
Yeah.
I know. And you do see some of the
I just
Starfleet.
love how they hit this stuff.
Yeah, you
Wait.
saw that some of the ships had gotten destroyed.
Yep, got destroyed.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
which was depressing as fuck when
I'll
you
hold
think
that
about it. Like,
Yeah, people not in control of
Yeah.
themselves being killed. Yeah.
fucking
yeah.
And not only that, a lot of people have said the different endings that could have happened in End of this was like, well, we don't have any seasoned offers anymore. They've all been eliminated.
Mm.
It's all kids now. 25 and under.
Everybody's 25 and under, yeah.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
Which I was shocked at how many
What?
people had graduated and like were in by
Well,
under
but
the
you
age of
got to
20.
think there's probably a lot of seasoned officers who are hiding, in some lower deck, or they locked themselves in somewhere where they hadn't been taken out yet.
Well, they wouldn't have been seasoned officers then if they did that.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, we had seasoned officers on the Titan who somehow were able to take it back. So
But you gotta
we got
survive.
to
standing on Will Wheaton.
Yes, but they were also
This-
led
this
by an
one.
org.
It's got 4 nacelles on this.
This far one, yeah.
Yeah, like the
This
Well,
one looks like
Starfighter going on there.
Yeah, the Constellation class
Starfighter
up
and Enterprise had a baby.
And these look like
That's
solid.
like a Miranda
rock.
class
Looks
update.
like an intrepid.
Like a super fast ship? Like, what is that?
Yeah, where's the one? I saw the one with the 4. Where's the 4? There's 4 nacelles on it.
There's a couple of them. There's,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking original
Yeah,
Enterprise.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
that
really
must be a
a
fast. That must be a
constellation.
fast
Yeah, look at
ship.
that. Look at that sexy beast.
Oh yeah.
That looks like
Wow.
original Enterprise, pretty much. What the hell?
Is that the Titan?
That's a Titan.
Classic
Yeah.
lines. Yeah, there's another 4-banger.
That's a damn good looking ship.
4 banger. I like
Throwing
that.
on me.
Yep, 4-banger.
Can't go wrong with a 4 banger.
There's the
Hey,
Titan.
my BMW's a 4-banger.
Yeah, that's right there. Yeah, that is the Titan. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like there was an updated Defiant class in there.
I
In
did
the
see
shot
that. Yes.
see
I
that.
did
To the
see that.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. But lots of shippies. Lots of ships.
So is that like a rate? The one with the 4 nacelles, is that like a racing one? What the fuck is it, man? It's like what, super fast?
Yeah, it's
What?
like an updated Stargazer.
Yeah, constellation
Stargazer. Constellation.
Yeah.
Because
class
it's not a very big ship.
nacelles.
What's
No,
funny is it
neither
makes
was
it
the
look more
Stargazer.
retro to me. Like, when they show the museum one, the one that's like right next to the
Yeah, the
Enterprise.
Stargazer.
Is it the Stargazer? Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
4, and it looks like fucking, like looking at a 1970s,
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know, shitty car. Like,
Yeah, it's like being back in
the
the
1970s.
Well,
version
these
of
designs did come from the
Jeez.
60s, so it makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
Remember, all the Stargazer was a saucer with with 4 nacelles on a pylon strapped to it.
Yep.
Yep.
It was.
So then we get cut to 7, who's trying to take back the ship and kicking some ass.
Hell yeah.
And then she gets onto the bridge and
Also, this whole
Yeah,
idea with the
I still-
replicator gun. I mean, not replicator, the transporter
the
gun.
transporter gun.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
transports them.
That's pretty cool.
genius.
And then
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. The portable beam me up. All I could think
Yeah.
was, I think Scotty
Are they
would
all
approve.
portable?
yeah,
I
good
still
job,
think
Ralph.
I still think
Through lasers, you may have just invented the portable beam me up if we survive.
Must
Yep.
be great.
Seven's still a good-looking woman at her age, man. Fuck.
Oh yeah, she's.
Yeah, she's the youngest out of the whole bunch of actors. She's 55.
Mm.
Oh shit.
She's
Yeah.
way younger than
And this was
I
funny.
have to
I'm
say-
just a cook, man. I'm just a cook.
This
Yeah.
guy,
Like, there's no
his
time
whole
for wussies,
story.
man.
Like,
I
They
didn't
have
realize they
cooks
still had
Like,
cooks.
I know. Like, why do they have cooks in the
Yeah,
21st
no shit.
century?
I'm thinking, what the hell?
Yeah, I
All
didn't
right,
even
if you
know
want
that.
to cook for yourself, that's
If
different.
Voyager had an excuse, why are you here?
Exactly. Like,
I don't know. Every now and then,
But
though,
you
they're
can
like,
under-
"Oh,
you
we
can
had the
understand,
galley."
you can understand for the
for
officers.
something
Yeah,
special.
for the officers, you might have a cook that's going to do
Yeah.
something for the officers, like you would do on a.
Especially for the captain's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you've got the collective knowledge of every great French chef that can, in the computer, that can just go
All the
poof.
time they complain about how the computer, because it's like it has to give them nutritional food at the same time. So it's like it might have the knowledge that it would taste better in a shit ton of butter, but it knows
yeah,
that,
it doesn't give you that
nutritionally
butter.
that won't fit. So
Yeah,
I think
but-
all the time they're like there's an episode where Troy's like, I want a real chocolate sundae. Not your like designated bullshit chocolate sundae that's like
True,
like, give
true.
me
That's
real
true.
chocolate.
Ken's going to bring up the alcohol image now.
Synthahol.
Synthahol.
Synthahol. Yep.
Synthahol, yeah. Fair enough.
No, you got a point.
When you pull up
You gotta-
the give them data of data going, yeah, more, please.
That's the best part ever. I hate it.
I mean, and you could imagine that the replicators would actually go, "Nah, sorry, you're a bit overweight. You need to cut back on some calories."
Yeah, none for you. Broccoli for you.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Lieutenant. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Cauliflower
You're right.
rice for
Here's
you.
your broccoli and cheese.
You've exceeded your calorie intake for today.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's when the thing goes, Troy, are you going to keep wearing that outfit? Yes. Sorry, no real chocolate.
No chocolate for you.
You want to wear a
No
normal
chocolate.
Starfleet uniform? You can have some chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made her wear
I
some.
with my pants. Again.
There we go.
Is
They
this right
started off
before
with
space
originally-
rockets exploded?
a very professional Starfleet
Yep.
outfit. With
But I thought this was a cool
mini-skirt.
angle of the Titan
Yeah.
breach. We didn't get to see
Yeah.
this. Angle. I thought,
Yeah.
this
How wide the freaking screen is.
how huge
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
wide.
Yeah.
But it's a widescreen TV.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a-
16.9.
it's
In the future, everybody's going to have that in their home.
I
That's
feel
right.
like that's actually my desk in my bourbon room because I've got the 243 inches there now for the
Well, you got 243 inches?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think I'm going to add another 43 to make it 2. I think that's the way to go.
I got
one and I thought that was enough. That's what I'm using right now. Jeez, you're gonna have two of the fuckers.
I picked up the second one on a star sale at work, and it was like 50% off. So
Oh shit, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
You got it off the
This
already.
line was great. And this is
Great.
one thing I
Great.
love about
So
Star
good.
Trek. Star Trek knows how to
Fucking
bring in
war.
a sense of humor to lighten the mood at just the
You
right
didn't hear
time.
yourself.
yourself, and I will make it a threesome.
That was great.
But by the way, Ken,
That was
Rock
hilarious.
and Walk
You
going
didn't
off.
hear yourself.
Ken, that needs to
I
be
had to go back and listen to it again. It was so funny. I was
I
cracking
will
up.
make it a threesome.
Are you even hearing yourself?
Even
What the fuck?
that was the best part. Was like because like usually like Worf gets away with whatever he says,
Yeah.
and then Riker calls him out like, "Do you even hear yourself?"
Riker's like, I'm
Never
gonna-
I had to go back and watch it a few times.
backwards and forwards. I've had it backwards and forwards
Yeah.
this season. It's been
Well,
great.
It's been
I love,
great.
like,
It's been
later, Later, where Riker looks
Yeah,
at him
later.
and he's like,
Later,
"So
it's
how's
good.
today? What's the day like?" He's like, "Today is a very good day today." Like,
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah, is this good enough for you? Today is.
Yeah, how's this?
It's a good
Today
day
is a
to
great
die.
day. Yeah. If we can die on this ship, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is a pretty badass way to die.
but I'd rather the weapons from the Enterprise E.
Yeah.
Enterprise D has a phaser.
She's perfect, Geordie. So then we get this touching scene that she knows she's probably never going to see Riker again, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Was
they're all
anybody
off.
else worried that like somebody was gonna die and quite possibly
Yeah,
like
I
that it
thought
would be
someone
Picard?
Yeah,
was
the whole fucking time. The whole
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
time
like,
it was like, oh
I-
shit, they're gonna kill somebody off.
Panicking. I'm like, they're the way Picard is acknowledging this is probably the
I
last time
thought for
he's
sure
leaving
they were
this
going to kill
bridge.
Picard.
Yeah, that he's saying bye to everybody.
I didn't know who they
Exactly,
were going to
like,
kill, but I thought somebody's going to get
I thought
killed
it would
off.
be
I thought Picard
I
would
thought they were
die.
going to kill
Maybe right.
Picard. He was going to sacrifice himself to save Jack.
Yeah.
That would be the end of his story.
I thought
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although
You know what? That probably might have been on the
actual.
actual cards, and then they changed it.
So
Could have been.
Build a new body for him.
Yeah, this was like a reminder to you of like, this isn't just another I'm leaving the bridge to go do
Yeah.
a thing. Like
This is like, yeah, it's been an
goodbye.
honor serving with you all, and like,
yeah.
damn,
You know-
okay, this is kind of
And then
final.
yeah, they land, and then he's still like, all right, this is where I split from you guys.
One good thing
Fuck.
that they did
Yeah.
was that they made it very much like
Whoa.
the side of things there.
This was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was cool.
Ugh.
This was
Although I
cool,
was worried it
and
was going to be like zombie Borg, which I think zombies are
Cool
the
and
lamest thing in the
creepy,
world.
where
I thought
she's
that was
just
gonna happen,
surviving by
Adriana.
eating them.
Yeah. That's just like, I wish they had dug into that just a little bit more. Like,
Well, again, back to like
That's nasty.
Chris said, a 2-part episode. Like it felt
yeah.
rushed.
Yeah, that's where it would have
It
been
did
like
feel a
cool
little
to
rushed,
expand
agreed.
on
Well,
how
yeah,
it's
I think
described on
we
that.
skip
Oh,
over
we
again.
got
I
four
love
episodes walking
Data.
around the nebula.
I love Data being like, but Captain, I have experience with the Borg, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, yeah, everybody here does.
Yeah, but he
Turn
was
around
like
too.
abducted by the queen
Yeah, but-
and everything.
but
But it
Data-
was a part of him being human now, you know, like that now that he was like emotionally invested and
Yeah.
would have that urge to be like, oh
No,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe the logical thing is for me to stay on the ship and do this.
Yeah, but I like.
but I want to go there.
I like the fact that yes, Data had experience with the Borg.
so
Fully
Yeah, he
experienced.
did.
He
I
pretty
mean,
much got
I don't think
raped.
the Borg Queen's fully
Hey,
functional.
fully programmed.
He got raped.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Jesus.
so can we
I
just
like
address?
Night Quarter.
They
These
try to
tricorders.
places which no man.
Yeah, I
has
know.
been
That's why I bought
around.
this shot. This is for the only time we get to see the tricorders is in
And
this episode, in this
Not
scene.
only that,
That's badass.
it's Wrath of Khan all over again with the sounds they're making.
Yeah.
The beeping.
Yes. Yes. And it's literally
Oh.
a phone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is literally a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Samsung.
Yep.
Great,
Galaxy
great
Note.
Samsungs.
Down.
I mean,
Every
that was
time I
cool,
look at
David,
my
man.
phone
Oh,
and
yeah.
what it can do when you can open it right up,
You still
is the
see a
best.
shot here. It still
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah,
got the
it's still got-
lights and everything on it.
Like Samsung
That-
calls
they even-
Galaxies for a reason. It's for the
Again,
Galaxy
that was
class.
with like a light meter, the one in
That's
Warp
right.
Day.
That's why they call it the Galaxy.
Exactly.
Looks like he was getting ready to take a photo or something.
When they beamed down,
He's going in the
Board
night
view.
mode.
we actually heard the old school TNG transporter sound.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
that's right.
Yep.
I was
They,
like,
they did
"Sweet."
include it.
That's badass.
Yeah, but I was like, the tricorders. Why does that sound like Wrath of Khan? They like they ripped on Wrath of Khan in so many ways in this series. It was like,
Yeah, Rather Khan
Is there any
Undiscovered
part of-
Country, a little
I-
bit
I'm
of
sure they
motion
reference every
picture.
movie they
It's
could.
all in there. I love it.
yeah,
And then I can no longer be your captain. I now have to be a father.
And Riker's response? Fuck. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it means so much to me. You know that
Yeah,
I know
this.
always. It's like,
Oh.
and they're both
Yeah.
like, Picard couldn't even get the words out, and then Riker was like, "Yep, you know."
That was
I-
this was such a special moment. It really was.
And
And
knowing
this
that
really
Riker lost
cemented
his
it
life.
in your brain is like, "Oh shit, somebody's gonna die. This is gonna suck."
Exactly. I was sitting there freaking out. I'm like,
yeah. Somebody's
and I
about to
watched
bite
it
it.
today.
Give it a brow.
I watched it
Yeah.
today, and I was so tempted to Google at this point. I was like, I just want to Google to know, does anybody die? Like, I'm dying right now. to know, like,
I'm always tempted to say
Brace
stuff like
yourself.
this. I'm like, I'm gonna scroll to the end and see if they're still there or sitting together.
like, I just please,
I mean-
everybody.
I seen a couple of spoilers. Like I knew that Walter Koenig had a voiceover, but I hadn't heard it until I watched the episode. And even the knowing it was coming, it still floored me.
Oh, I didn't know. I was sitting there
Oh, wow.
listening. And I'm
I
like,
didn't
that
know.
sounds like the legit Koenig. And
I
I
didn't
saw the
watch it until
Anton
Friday
thing.
night, and so I'm getting lots of spoilers in my freaking YouTube feed.
Oh, I watched
Oh,
it
yeah.
2 hours
Oh,
ago.
God.
No,
I got no
more-
spoilers.
Yeah,
I got no
as I-
spoilers.
No, I got no spoilers. As soon as I heard Walter's voice, I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, that is! Oh, I love it. Beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was so good.
Yes,
This
this
was
This was
did
great.
it for me.
This was great."
Mhm.
Well, again,
Yeah.
we're back to going
Two
back to
turns of the phrase
I
I
love-
cling
I
on
love
never-
old
Never
boy.
gets to know it. Defeat.
defeat.
Yeah.
and
Farewell. Yeah.
Young
Supply.
Worf
I
was
love
kind of
that.
Young Worf was kind of dumb and annoying, mostly dumb. I love old Worf. Like
I don't know why was ever that dumb. He was just
Jesus.
he was
Wow.
like you said it. What was he called it? Like micro brain, macro head.
Coming
like-
out with a low blows.
No, he
there.
doesn't.
Jeez.
he was over. He was a tryhard. He was over eager.
He was a dumbass. Like
He's a Klingon.
there was not
I'm
much
totally
going
getting
on.
the Exo-6. I'm totally getting the Exo-6 figurine.
I figured you
I
probably
love old Worf.
you had a meltdown when you saw the XO6 of Worf. It was like
Well, before that, when Terry Metalis was on one of the shows, and somebody said, "Is there any chance we're going to get Picard Season 3 and Exo-6 figurines?" And he said, "No, there's no chance of that happening." And,
Yeah.
and I just, yep.
I do
And they're
like
doing
Back
that.
into a Vatic figurine.
Picard. They're doing a Picard, Vatic, and Worf to
Worf,
start off.
yeah. The Worf
Oh,
one
nice.
looks the best, honestly.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
so good. And to have that Curlith, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope the Curlith has the little addition that we come up to in a minute.
Yeah. that-
Okay, good. I was just about to mention that part. Like I love that part. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the program
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
I can't quite see what's going on in this.
Oh, that,
Yeah,
that was
so
still
this
like
is when
every
they-
minute of-
That
It
part
doesn't
was-
want you to work. You
that
be
part
like,
was-
Oh, they're just walking away. Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
so-
do I respect the fact that the Borg have better lighting than the Titan did the first 2 episodes.
I don't know about that.
Not much
even
better.
the ships only run
Yeah.
at like a 30%
Not much
power.
better, no, but it's better.
It's better.
Both Picard and Mandalorian were really on a budget when it came to lighting. Like they were just all out of light bulb. I don't know if there's a light
Yep.
bulb shortage or what, but like it's been
It,
I haven't
it takes a
seen
lot
it,
of
so-
power, man. Cost a lot of money to run lights.
Paid too much money on making
Yeah.
these shows, and they just couldn't pay the power bill.
Yeah,
That's a lot of credits to run those Starship lights.
that's right.
Makeup and special effects are way cheaper if you don't turn the lights on to let people see them.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to. I was actually
True.
thinking about that with the Borg Queen. I'm like, were they able to like do a little less with it because they keep it so dark? It's like we just need to do.
Well, I
highlights.
was even thinking when this scene comes up, I thought, okay, we're not even going to see her face, but we actually do get to see her face.
Yeah,
but I
we
thought,
do.
okay, they're
It
just going
is.
to keep.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
she
the
looks so
Nightmare
cool.
fuel.
This was proper
looks
scary.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
if
I was
you,
gonna say, I think scary is the way to
It's a
find
fucking
that.
nightmare fuel.
Oh,
I'm not
I
going to
mean,
say around here, but that's not cool. That's scary.
This
Oh, I
was the
thought it
same.
was so-
This was the
so
same
Rick
actress,
Davis-
right? That played in the first.
No,
Contact.
this is a different actress.
It was her
I didn't
voice.
see the name. This is a different actress, but it's voiced by Alice
So-
Creed.
Alice Creed,
Okay.
yeah.
Like the
So
original.
the voice was Alice Creed. The actress was her stunt double.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, okay, guys.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, it honestly, if you're up at 2:00 in the morning on a bad trip of mushrooms and this comes up on
Oh,
your
God.
screen, you're done. You're
You're done,
hiding
yeah.
behind the sofa.
Oh.
You're
You
done.
see the whole thing. You're like, I was like,
And that's what
no.
you get for being up at 2 in the morning on shrooms.
You know what's even worse is when you had a good night on the whiskeys and you wake up and you leave this screenshot on your computer.
fuck.
And you're 42
Oh
minutes.
no!
That's gonna wake you up.
You're like, what did I
Get your
drink?
to spit this copy out. Fuck. I don't need that.
See, usually
That's
it's me
gonna
can't
make
wake
you
me
feel
up.
real sober, real quick.
Mhm.
For me, it was
Yes,
her
we see-
rib cage, like that you could
Ooh.
see just like where the flesh kind of ended at the rib
Yeah.
cage. Like
Yeah,
I
and
just
just
thought that
all
was
those cables
such
and
a
stuff.
good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they nailed it.
Yep.
It was so good.
Yeah, can we have different nightmares in the morning? For me, it's Whiskey World's up, and I see what I just spent the night before, and I go, what can I buy?
Well, that's a permanent nightmare. That's a permanent nightmare.
Yeah.
And
No,
you
Ken's
have Jack.
one is when he
Little cutest
leaves
face
Horny Pony up on his computer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Horny Pony. Every time they keep bringing out emails with 20%
Oh,
off
really?
this week and 10% off this week. All those samples. God damn it.
I keep hoping to wake up hungover and see I just bought myself that new Tissot, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. What are you doing about that? Are you gonna get it?
I want that Tissot. I've been wanting that ever since they announced it.
I'm waiting for my tax return and a couple things. It should be about 3 weeks from now. I should have all the stuff.
It's really
together to
affordable,
get-
man. Realistically.
Yeah, no, like
I know,
I said,
it's
I have to pay my car off, and then I'll use my car payment for the next month after that to buy the watch.
Oh, easy.
Because it's basically a car payment and like a bottle of whiskey, more than that.
That's
so.
it. Yeah.
So we see Jack, who's on mushrooms because he's talking to himself.
If you look at Jack, I'm pretty sure the faceplate he's got on there is pretty much the same thing that Locutus.
Yes, I did notice that. It's very Locutus.
It's a hand-me-down, okay?
Yeah, it's a hand-me-down. He got past the DNA. Now he's got to have the
Yeah.
Locutus
That's like-
hand-me-down DNA.
Just fucking
Like, so
decomposing
they were
over
the
there.
whole-
She can't
the
make
whole
new
fucked up
things.
hat trick.
That's right. She hasn't got spare parts lying around.
All the good Borg don't need all the fancy tech, but Jack needed all the stuff inserted in him.
Yeah. He needed the whole suit. He needed.
Yeah,
His outfit was pretty cool, though. I was like, I want that outfit.
Oh yeah, I thought the
That
same
Borg
thing. I thought the
outfit.
outfit, the way that they rigged him up, looks so fucking
But,
so
but
good.
why did
Yeah, it
he,
looked
why did
really
he keep
good.
his hair? All the other Borg had their heads shaved. Somehow he kept his hair.
He's
Well,
edge
they
They're
big.
gonna have
They
she's
didn't
gonna
have to
have
worry about doing that because
If he's
with-
got, I think when he did this and when he read the script, it's like, okay, if I'm going to be a Borg, I want to look sexy.
That's it. I gotta have that sex appeal, man, or I ain't doing
A
it.
while back.
Like the funny thing was, I actually did a double take, and I'm like, wait a minute, all the Borg have always had been shaved, like that.
They
I
have
thought that was
time
kind
for
of part of why they chose Picard to be the Borg, because it's like, oh, you'll no hair.
I think that's Ken telling us to move on.
Sorry, Jim.
Even the 7 of 9 was
That
just
was
aboard
cool.
Woodwall, right?
And also confusing because if they're not part of the whole fleet,
Yeah, I thought this was a little. Yeah, I agree.
then
It was
how
cool.
are
but
they picking
kind of
them up
weird.
on
It's
their
like,
radar?
how are they picking up the transponder or whatever from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that
just-
makes sense
it was
to
a
me.
legit-
That makes sense to me. That they A, show up on the radar, and B, could recognize a Starfleet ship, but the Starfleet ship itself doesn't have all the stuff to have
Fair
itself
enough.
integrated with
Good point.
this stupid Borg
True,
formation
true.
thing that
Yeah.
Starfleet thought was a good idea. Like,
Yeah,
but of course they could recognize the old,
I just
like,
like
they
how-
could still recognize old tech.
Yeah, but that's where it's sort of like, geez, really? There's parts of the Sarasota in there. Why wouldn't it? You know, the transponder from the Sarasota would have been down in the body.
Syracuse.
That's
Yeah.
Syracuse, though. Yeah.
I like how both Rafi and Several were like,
update it.
didn't that ship? What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, Enterprise D 1CM701.
You know, the fat one. That's what he's looking at. He's there going,
Everybody
that's the fat one.
The fat one.
The fat one.
And then
The best one.
yeah, well, Seven goes, okay, we need to take on the whole entire fucking fleet, and he's like, what? The whole fleet?
Yeah, he's like,
Well, this was super cool because again, this was
Yeah.
referencing something from Wrath of Khan that hasn't been touched since.
What?
Yep.
What was?
The prefix codes. No
Yes.
one's touched that since Wrath of
Oh.
Khan, and they went and pulled it back out of mothballs and reused it.
I will say, in this upcoming scene, there was one thing I found very, very stupid, and that was the whole thing about line of sight. If they
Yeah,
can't
that
see
was
us,
funny.
they can't control us.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Again, we're back to modern tech terms that somehow snuck in here that make no sense. Like, again,
I don't
AI.
think it's even that. I think it's just the
Problem
writers got
is-
backed into a corner trying to explain how that whole thing was going to work, and they're like, "Fuck it, just do that."
Yeah. They've got a cloaking device.
I mean, is
It's
the,
like
maybe the
back in the days
idea?
where-
Like, let's do that. There, we're all set. Right, the rest of the episode.
Like,
Maybe
How-
the
Alright,
idea
back in
is
a
that like
second. I'm gonna
visuals
get to my
are
ready
needed.
room.
Yeah, like the visuals are needed to create the formation, kind of thing.
yeah, but
No, the control was purely through line of sight. Like, the way they controlled the ships or through line of sight.
but the board
Yeah, which doesn't make sense.
makes no sense. The board are all integrated.
Well, but also again, these ships would be integrated. You
Right.
have Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi
Yeah.
doesn't work on line of sight.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
We're talking modern day tech Wi-Fi. Like, how are these ships not using something more advanced than?
So what are they
line of
using?
sight?
Infrared?
Yeah, this is literally like laser infrared. Like, this is like
Borg
a
infrared
powerful
force vector.
radar gun, like trying to find out if you're speeding. Like, it's
Yeah, or
Yeah,
you know the
yeah.
what is it? The old telecommander set for the TV that was about
Yep.
that big and
yeah.
the infrared
Now-
and then just
Well, and I
I
mean,
do
look
have
how
to say what we have to say,
wide
shut up.
the fleet is. Like, not all the ships are in line of sight of each other,
No.
just purely from the fact that other
Barely.
ships are blocking.
They were only willing to do this like bullshit Borg formation thing if they could make it as easy to escape from as possible.
I guess.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yes.
Starfleet was like, okay, cool, we'll put this in. That sounds like a great idea. Only if we can
No, you
escape
can't
it.
use our refractor, sensor array thing. You're going to use
Yeah,
a
I mean,
laser.
also the fact that we can just like randomly steal a cloaking device and install it into a
And just plug and play. USB port.
I
Plug
don't
and
know. I
play.
don't know what plug. It wasn't quite plug and play.
no problem.
not quite.
Just
But,
pretty straightforward.
I do have to say that.
They did nearly blow the ship up.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but they didn't.
But
Oh, by the way, didn't
And what
By the way-
wasn't it? Jordy's
That's
daughter?
only because Geordie was there.
doesn't the Federation have cloaking right now? I
No.
thought like in one of the movies.
No, because the
Enterprise had
treaties
one, like,
between the
forbidden to
Romulans and the Klingons
They
are like, you are never getting. We're keeping that shit to
The,
ourselves. They ain't getting any of that.
I
Treaty
thought
of
about the
Valkyrie.
last episode of Star Trek Next Generation. Didn't they have like the newer Enterprise E come in with a cloak?
No.
No. Well, yeah, but that was the Enterprise D had a cloak at the end of All Good Things, but that was that alternate future. where
Alternate
they were
reality.
Okay.
The only other time we saw,
Okay, it's an alternate.
yeah, the only other time we saw the Enterprise D with a cloak was in the episode with the Pegasus, and that was in violation of the Treaty of Algeron, which got Pressman.
Well, no, I thought it was the Enterprise. I thought it was the Enterprise D that came through, like the futuristic one.
Nope, it was the
Where
D.
Riker was.
You guys are gonna make me go back and watch the episode now. Fuck.
Oh,
I
damn.
thought when the Enterprise D came with Riker as the captain.
That was the D.
I thought they had both.
It was the D.
Well, we're going to talk about that at the end when we talk about
Didn't
Enterprise.
even
Dave
overhaul.
Allen had a really good video. Like he came out with it should be the Enterprise D
Don't
extra
forget to
class
always
with the cell and the cloak. Yep,
don't forget to always cloak your D. That's what we know.
So
that's
I
right.
do have to
Cloak
say that
the
if nothing else, this episode made Space Dock way more badass than it ever was before.
Look at what it could survive.
Space Dock's like this,
He got hammered. I mean, look at that
bulwark
shit.
of defense. Before it's like, hey, that's Space Dock. Everyone's hanging out there and parking the ship. Now it's like, we're Space Dock. Oh.
That's fucked. That
Yeah.
space dock is fucking finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But it
about to
took
be.
a lot before
Yeah,
it
it took a
did.
beating.
Look at the amount of fire it's fucking getting aimed
Yeah,
at.
from
Yeah,
so
exactly.
many ships for a good amount of
Like, well,
time.
we
Like,
tried to
damn.
laser it
It
apart.
had no chance. It had no
Yeah.
chance.
And this was
Like
the
I said,
scene where Seven's
you make
like,
Space Dock way
okay,
more badass than it ever was before.
Yeah, we got to do something.
we need to go in against this whole entire fleet because of the people below us on Earth, with your family
Yeah.
and everyone you know is on Earth. And like, fair enough, let's go in. Balls to the wall,
This is where she showed she was captain material, like that she could be
Yeah.
a captain
Yeah.
for sure.
straight up. Because he's like, what? We're going to take on the whole fleet? And like,
Yeah, the
suck-
cook is like,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
out.
doing it for everybody.
How
yeah.
about I make you a nice chocolate sundae instead? And we all just
Yeah.
die with that in our
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I liked when he said that. She goes, "Oh, you did your pilots. Oh, I didn't finish it. My mum had a stroke and this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. Yep.
I had to go
Like,
and look after
you're
the
a pilot.
restaurant.
You're our pilot.
Brother had a hernia.
I thought this was good because it goes back to when this ends after 35 years, and Picard was like, "You're not his
Nightbot.
mother. Just fucking whack."
268
Yeah.
fresh bottles have been popped. Drink up.
But yeah, like you were talking before with the ribs and
Oh, man.
all this.
Yeah, right? Oh, that
Nightmare
was
fuel.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
love
again,
that.
a dunkel for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Dunkel, nice.
German
Speaking of
beers.
nightmare fuel, these fucking bottles are hideous. Oh my god.
They are very
What was that?
interesting.
Oh, is that Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bottle's fine.
I
The
got a
label-
bottle to show you later, Donald.
I think that's where I disagree with you, Donald. I think the bottle's fine. It's the label that's shit.
It looks like King Kong squatted on a pot still.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the
That's
problem was
an
fucking
interesting image to think to picture.
Just ugh.
Very
Yeah, these are awesome. This shot, like this was awesome. These shots.
This whole like
Yeah,
section
where it
is
goes
all-
underneath.
Yeah.
I love that.
I loved it.
That's
It was
so
so
cool.
good.
The angle,
Yeah.
the angle as they come in, they decloak the angle they're coming in. They're just firing
Yeah.
at will.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
this
one?
is cool.
Which one's Will?
This was born. Second.
Which one's Will? They're firing at Will.
Will.
Ah.
All right, Will.
I was like,
No.
Will Riker?
Yeah, I'm like Will Riker. Will Wheaton.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on myself here because as much as I like them, going all the way back to Star Trek 2 for that whole pull up the prefix codes thing. On the other hand, how is that still a fucking thing in the 2400s?
Yeah,
Because it's convenient, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we got?
And again, we get this is a better shot of the
I'm
communicator.
gonna drop
That's
off
cool.
because my afternoon shift's coming in. I'm gonna have to do handover, so I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, get it.
No
See,
worries.
All right, Chris.
Take care, my man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Cheers.
See you, Chris.
See ya.
Yeah, that is a cool shot. I want
Yeah.
that as like a mode on
Yeah.
my phone.
Oh, I totally want that. I just like
Samsung
that.
will do it. Samsung will do it.
Right? I want that as
I
a
totally
theme.
want that.
I have a Samsung. It's
Yeah, you know that
Yeah,
iPhone won't do it. Samsung will do it.
No, fuck iPhone. Yeah,
Well,
they want everything to be the same.
Correction. When I got my first iPhone, it was an iPhone 3. I jailbroke that thing and I turned it into.
Hang on,
full
you just said the
interface.
magic word. You just said the magic word.
Jailbreak.
We never said anything
Jailbreak.
about jailbreaking. We never said anything about that. We said iPhone will never do that.
Oh, an iPhone will never do that. But yeah, I jailbroke the shit out of that. Same with my iPad. I jailbroke the shit out of it and turned it into full LCARS interface. It was sick.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Let's be real. iPhone's going to charge you $500 for asking for that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you'll have to
I
buy
had
a
an
bunch
old
of
Android tablet that
adapters.
I put an LCAR Steam on, but it broke.
Oh, I had one on my
But
old
hopefully
Galaxy
the dude that does those cool LCARS screensavers and stuff, he does it for the phone. That'd be.
That would be cool. That would be so
Ugh.
cool.
You knew one of these was going
And
to
then
wake
this-
up. Like,
Yeah, you were
Yep.
waiting for it.
Yep.
As if you didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
Half
wakey
zombie board.
wakey.
Yeah,
And
they-
all
Star Trek
the
Left 4 Dead.
simulated
And they
ones.
got through, yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't keeping us in here. We're out of here.
Yeah.
And then Worf just kicks ass and
Oh
gets
my
hit a
god.
few times.
With his
This was
heavy
so
ass
good.
batleth.
Oh, we haven't got to that bit yet.
Oh god.
He's just kicking ass with the curlith
You're
and
busy this whole time.
I was pretty impressed when the Borg, because normally they're pretty dumb and they just take the fire, they adapt, but they don't shoot
Yeah.
phasers. Whereas these Borg are actually shooting the phasers and
and
was
could
like-
move too.
Had
you know,
two years to
moving
rot the
fast.
hole in the line.
yeah,
Yeah, usually the Borg move like Dyson vacuum cleaners. These guys,
yeah.
Well, you know, the
Like,
thing is, this
like
made them
Borg-
less scary. Like, this made them less scary. What made the Borg so scary was that they were moving like Dyson vacuums, and they could
But
just...
they kept coming. And they
Coming,
kept
Yeah, like
coming.
their confidence allowed like for them to just not give a shit.
Like he's like, yeah, I'm not going to die. And you're just like, holy shit, these things are... What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like what I'm doing is pointless. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Resistance is futile.
Mhm.
This is a cool
And
shot.
then the old D is getting wasted with fire
From scraping run there.
from the Borg cube.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we had, of course,
And
we
then-
go into the...
now we come up to the scene where Worf
Yes.
is getting hit a couple of times and he hides
Carrying
in
a
the
paper
corner.
this whole time.
He goes,
Sword
the sword! Oh shit! I had no idea.
That was so funny.
It's just like,
Although it's funny because didn't Riker used to like sometimes practice with him in the holodeck? Not with this weapon, but with like other things.
nah, well this is
His
the curler.
calisthenics program.
That was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. How the fucking
So-
heavy
Yeah.
is this thing?
I was almost kind of surprised, but I love this scene. That's great.
Well, also, Riker's a
And then he
big
goes-
dude. Like,
And then he goes, the hilt! The hilt!
Yes, he's like, just take the. I love that. He's like,
carrying a paper this whole time.
swords are fun.
We haven't got up to that yet. We cut back to the
Yeah.
Titan. We cut back to the Titan getting hit. And then
it's the greatest line ever.
then
That was close.
a torpedo gets fired and they're like, shit, that was close. And then we get the Enterprise D coming back in and start wasting us
Oh,
because
it's
Geordie
been-
goes to Beverly. Oh, I
was
haven't
gonna say
even
this when
put the
Beverly's like,
system in. And she's like, torpedoes away, phasers firing, whack and whack,
Yeah.
whack, whack, and just obliterates the living shit out of everything. And they all look back at her like,
Oh, I
what
love
the
that.
hell?
What
That
the
was the
fuck
best
just happened there?
A lot
Where
has
did you
happened.
come from?
Yeah.
That was great.
It's like, okay, I guess that does.
And that
happen.
was. I just love it when that happens and you still hear the explosions going off and everyone in the chair just goes.
I think this
Yeah.
was funny for me.
She's like, yeah, I don't give a shit about killing people now.
I think
Yep.
this was funny for me
I'm
because I said to the
wasting
group I
some
was
ass.
watching with literally right before she said this. Well, wouldn't the hell they crush it or not operate tactical? And then she goes, what's happened in the last 20 years? I'm just like, all right, fine.
Right? Yeah, that was
You
me
said
too.
it.
I was like,
You said in the first
Everybody
episode,
just know how
she's
to
kicking
do
ass. She
everything.
cocks that phaser rifle and just
Yeah,
starts
that's true.
wasting guys.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, I
Badass.
mean, she had captain's training and stuff back when she was on the Enterprise way back
You
in
had
the
them there the
day.
whole time.
oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Phaser, you didn't use it.
This is so
Swords are
good.
more
You had this in the whole time a phaser and you didn't use it. And this, I had a giant smile on my face because
Yep.
I do sword play and a reenactment, medieval
Uh-huh.
Viking era, blah blah blah. Swords are fun. And I'm like, yes, swords are fun.
Dude, that's seriously my favorite Worf quote of all time. Like,
Yeah.
That's so good.
Totally
And it
agree.
took me back to when I was younger, and there was a game. It was based on like Duke Nukem, but it was like a ninja dude.
Oh,
And there was one thing.
Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, Shadow Warrior, and it was like nuclear weapons.
No
Big
way.
bang, explosion. No personal, no feeling. Sword, personal weapon, lots of feeling.
No way.
I'm like, yeah, awesome.
That was the character's
Yeah,
name.
And then Riker's
Yep.
looking at work like, so you are intentionally making this harder than it needs to be. Or
Because
just kind
swords
of
are fun. Swords
Yeah.
are fun. You get that personal feedback. I thought this shot was awesome.
Worf made the whole show, but
That was
Worf
cool.
was a huge part of what made this season work. He was huge.
He was the one of the
Yeah.
main reasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what my brunette said, when you go to the end of
Because
this
he has
show,
a brain now.
you just want to see a Worf show
Oh,
of him just going around kicking ass.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the reason that DS9 went from being a really good show to being the best Star Trek show. The more you let Worf do his thing, the better it got.
Probably the
They
writing
can do
got
like a
better.
Mandalorian sort of thing, but just on Worf and just call it Worf. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, just call
The
it.
thing with
Worf.
Worf is like, he's that character that you can just insert whenever you're like, I'm not sure what to do now. It's just like, oh,
Worf
let's put
tries
Worf
and
on.
he kicks ass.
It'll be awesome.
Yep.
Just call it Worf a Star Trek story.
Worf is the Wolverine of Star
And then you
Trek.
get Lizzo and Jack Black in an episode.
I protest. I am not a merry man.
I am a stupid.
Uh,
That's what he should have said.
So I like the possibility on here is like 8.9, 0, 10, 12, 9, 9. It's
I
like,
was
yeah.
confused at first, though, at like what they were even suggesting, because I didn't think of the Borg. I don't like that there would be space enough for the Enterprise to
ship,
be
yeah.
flying around in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, this cube.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit weird. But then you see the size of the Borg cube.
Yeah, it totally worked.
Mm.
It was awesome.
Well, they always made the Borg cube look like it was very like empty and spacious to some degree because of the way it was.
Yeah.
set up, but like I
Yeah,
didn't think
all those
again,
shots
yeah,
are the massive
fly
shots.
through
Of,
it.
yeah, true.
But again, we're back to this is basically the Death Star and Luke flying through and shooting the torpedo.
Except this is a hell of a lot harder than just going through the one fucking tunnel, and literally all you had to do was send the one guy through the tunnel and other people to actually watch his back.
Yep.
Instead of just send
True.
everybody through the
This-
tunnel.
You had to fly.
Have all the bad
You had
guys
to fly
behind
this
you.
one.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
when you had to move around. Fucking Luke had to go in a straight line, and everybody's fucking impressed.
Mm.
Whatever.
This was great.
Vader's like, gut, trust my gut. I've got a gut feeling.
Yeah,
I can
but
do this." Like,
when
what?
he like stumbled over the words, he's like, "It's my gut." Like, I
What?
finally get that
Like,
idea.
your gut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, but Brent Spinner is so cool in that like every character he plays, you can see he's playing that character, and this version of Data is a different character from any character he's ever played.
Yeah.
And
I was
it's
gonna say-
so
Yeah,
good.
totally.
Yeah, I was gonna say this scene here was, I think, the most complete look we got at this merged Data war
Yeah.
thing, because you saw his inner war
Yeah.
come out here a little bit.
But again, you also
Yeah,
get the fact that he's more human than he's ever been before. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
he's the humanity that's coming in because again, Dr. Soon is part of this character too.
Yeah. Yeah. His frustration, his like.
Came out when he said, "I'm now your friendly, pissed off AI system, and can any changelings and what was it? What's that word? Yeah, the babbling protoplasms. That's right, rambling protoplasms. Please leave."
Where are you?
So then, yeah, he flies on in, straight on into the thing, and
Yeah, we got a full Star Wars.
He goes in head first.
Like I said,
yep, goes in head first. He's got this. I love this. I
Oh,
love
and
this.
Troy's like, I'm sensing enjoyment.
I'm
Yeah, I mean, sexy and
Yeah.
enjoyment, and he just comes in with this giant grin on his face.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yep.
It's so cute. Also, I
Yeah.
love seeing
Only the
Jordy
Star
and the
Wars
captain's
fans
kit. Like,
cried out and
always-
were suddenly silenced.
Yeah, because we only saw Geordie a couple times in the
yeah, it's so
Did Jordy
rare. I
even
love
speak
seeing
in this
him.
episode? Like he was like there, but he wasn't talking much.
Eh,
No, he
Yeah.
does. There's some bits that come up that are
yeah,
pretty
he's
emotional.
factored in.
Yeah, but I mean, like up to this
Oh, yeah.
point, like Jordy's
Up to
barely
this point,
said-
not too much.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of been quiet.
I mean, he gave his orders and got the shit done.
Yeah.
More shots. He's not getting
Oh,
the shit
man.
kicked out of it.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then
this is
Space
where
Dog
finally-
balls.
Bit the biscuit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god. Did he say "bit the biscuit"?
Yes.
Yep,
That's
bit the
the
biscuit.
cutest phrase ever for dying. Bit the biscuit. It's adorable. I love that because I just like imagine it's like nibbling the biscuit, like yep.
Well, it's a lot cuter than bite the bullet.
Or
Right, like bite the bullet, kick the
Yeah.
bucket, like but bit the biscuits. It's
Yeah.
adorable. It's so cute.
or
That's
bought the
Bed.
farm, right? That's
yeah,
the
bought
other
the
one.
farm. Bit the biscuit.
And then they realize, oh shit,
Oh,
the whole
fuck.
just turns around and points at every populated
Yeah, and they start
One.
listing off all the. Oh, that was crazy.
all the
Yeah.
cities. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Which leads to our next. How the fuck scene?
Yeah.
How did they
And then
detect them when they were close?
There goes
Oh.
that cloak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
how
said
did
something
that
about like
happen?
the predictive algorithm. They were able to like kind of.
They got shot. They were shooting the what's it called? They shot the thing out. That's why the cloak got.
They shot the
Yeah,
yeah, it's the cloaking device.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
shot it
that's
out.
true. Yeah, the
No,
board
the
taking over
sword
the
on the
LaForges.
got
The
free.
LaForges.
Yeah, they got free and took the thing out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what
Yep.
happened.
I thought they lost their cloak after they got shot.
No,
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
no,
they made
they
it
shot
look
it-
like. But it,
Oh,
it was
okay,
that
I
the
got it.
LaForges had just shot it out, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Wait, why
Ah,
can they?"
Yeah,
you know,
because
yeah.
Seven said, "Oh, one of the, we lost the cloak," and then they cut to
Yeah.
this and they shot it out.
Gotcha.
It's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, all the ships turn around and aiming at
Oh
Earth.
crap!
Yep. And then they arrive,
Yeah, and then she gets real tense.
and now it gets full on.
Also, that Beverly is the one who's at the fucking weapons, and has to be the one who shoots her son. Basically, is what they're asking her to
Kind
do.
of.
Yeah, and that's
And it's
exactly
like-
what this comes up with. It's like, okay,
And
we know.
Picard
Yeah.
slept
Yeah.
with.
I was
Partner.
like, Jordy, could you
Yeah.
please go press the button for her? Like, that's fucked up.
Well, realize what this was without them using the phrase was the needs of the many versus the needs of
One.
the few.
Outwards. and-
Yeah, but I'm just saying
More than
Jordy
one.
could have pressed the button. It's making her press the button that most likely would have killed her son. Like, and
and Riker
and Warren
and
because
Picard.
like
and
How
Wolf.
about Picard, her love interest for all those years?
yeah, like that's pretty major fucking trauma.
Oh
right
yeah, I
there.
agree, but she had to be the one to tackle. She had to.
Wouldn't you want to be the one who did it?
Like,
wouldn't
no,
you be the one-
bullshit.
He activated
Jordy,
his dust.
Jordy could reach over and press the button. He knows that.
But would you want Jordy to kill your kid? I feel like I'd want to be the one to do it.
I'd want Jordy to do it more than I'd have to do it myself.
Really?
Like,
I
If my
would
dog
much
is
rather
sick
be
and
me.
has to
Nah,
be put
I
down,
think
I
I'd rather
want
do
Glenn
it.
to do it,
If
not
the
me.
shit came to hit the fan, I'd rather do it myself.
No.
Yeah, I would. It'd have to be me. Anybody else, I couldn't live with it if somebody else did it. It'd have to be me.
Yep. If
You'd always
if-
blame that
Man.
person. You'd have that. They
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You can put the blame on somebody else instead of not only the trauma of losing your kid, but also the guilt of you're
Yeah.
the one who did
No,
it.
it has to be on me. It have to be on me.
I don't know.
It
I
has to
don't
be
know if I'd
But
want
you
to
have
be
to think
killed by
about it.
somebody named Jordy.
He's the captain. He's on tactical. That's
Yeah,
her
it's
job.
his responsibility. It's his responsibility. Nah.
No,
On-
he's
on-
the captain to give the commands. It's not his responsibility to press the button.
Yeah.
She's on tactical. It's her responsibility to take his commands and execute those commands.
Yeah,
Yep.
No. Disagree.
James Grant.
Disagree hardcore.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the way it works in the military.
Yeah,
I
can
know
tell you,
the military. I was in
There was
it.
a moment
and
today where I
still
thought
disagree.
I know. That's why I said it.
And I still disagree.
Okay.
You're gonna
There
be
was
the
a
captain. You're
moment
gonna be the
today
leader.
where I
You
was
should fucking
worried
take
we
on the
might
whole
But
thing.
actually survived.
Fucking war.
Yeah, and he's got a smile while he says it too.
They're both smiling. They're both
Yeah.
fucking got a big cheesy grin.
Riker's always smiling.
They nailed the dynamic between Riker and Worf. Like, they couldn't have done that any better.
True.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah,
It was so good. Yeah. They've always had a good dynamic.
Then Picard's.
And
Yeah.
now shit gets
Picard
real
starts
fucked.
unplugging.
Like,
Yeah.
When he plugs himself in, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
you
kidding
thought,
me?
you thought the Borg would be typing fuel?
Yeah,
No.
but remember again, Picard's not a human.
Ooh.
Picard just literally plugged up thing and he's a robot.
He just shoved the cable into his neck. Like, ah!
Yeah.
He's not human. We go back to that.
And it fucking hurt because the whole time when he did it, it was like, ah!
Yeah.
it looked painful.
When all the
That being said,
and all the other times when you see people getting assimilated, it wasn't that bad. It was like, and then you're fucking assimilated.
Yeah, they're like immediately
he didn't
numb.
just plug a cable into his body.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because usually when they get assimilated, there's
Yeah,
something
I'm
in
supposed-
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we would react the same way if we got a cable stuck in our neck.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I'd be upset.
Yep.
people
Like
have
a
like
fucking kitchen fork shoved in your neck.
yeah, piece
Yeah.
of the end like that. It's, ugh.
That
Look
being
at
said,
five
I
figures.
thought
and then they
this
go
was
back.
cool.
that
This
being
was
said,
This
What
was
does
cool.
it say about the skill and just quality of this that was made in what, like 1990, right? End of season 3? 1990, 1991?
I'm surprised they didn't use the first contact one.
This is from First Contact.
Oh,
Is
is
this
this
the
from
first
First
contact?
Contact,
This is
not
the
from,
first contact one.
from the
Okay.
original?
This is
90,
from
like
First
95,
Contact.
96.
Yeah, that's 96. It came out in 96.
Okay.
First contact.
Still,
the only reason why I know is because I
quality
looked
that
it up
they can
today.
Still use those shots in this, and it's like, it still looks legit and awesome. You know, it doesn't look like watching, Star Trek original series clips or something kind of thing. Like the
Yeah.
whole
I think it
costume,
did
the
a little bit of
whole
work to it because
set
it looked
and everything.
beautiful. It looked beautiful.
It still looks badass. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So,
And then with the voices, I'm Locutus of Borg.
Yeah.
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 So cool. That's so cool.
So cool.
I do have to say that not only is he, but the whole scene where he's pulling all the cables out of Jack and everything and monologuing might be the first time in this whole series where I was like, holy shit, he actually sounds like Picard, like how you would expect Picard to sound, not old grumbling man. Like he sounds like Jean-Luc.
Well, soon as he got onto the Enterprise, he was like, "Oh, this is fucking Picard." Because when he said "engage," and it was like, "Yep, this is fucking Picard."
It's funny because
Straight up.
you're saying this. It's funny because Nick was saying the same thing, that like he just can't stand like his voice in all of this and how old he sounds. And I'm like, but he is in his 80s. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But even the
Yeah.
way he moves,
He is
he
old
moves,
now.
he's very,
like in the hundreds or something.
he looks like he's 80. The way even when he walks, it's not the old
Oh,
Picard. You know?
at the end when he sees the ship is named Enterprise, like, and he responds to it, was like that almost made me cry because of how old he looked. Like his whole response and everything was just like an old man's response.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that got me.
And then you look at someone like William Shatner. He's fucking goddamn 92.
Yeah, but he talks and walks like he's not.
I think in general, Patrick Stewart has aged really. I mean, he was like born old. Like he
He looked old in the
man when he was
first
born.
episode of Generations, man. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
He's already in his
And
50s, I think.
He's just been like a good-looking
No,
old
he
man
was in his 40s.
forever. Yeah,
In Generation was in his 40s.
yeah.
I thought it would have been in his 50s at least.
I think he was like mid 40s.
No, it's been 35 years, so
Born
he's
in
80.
1940,
It has to
he
be
turned
years.
50 in 19. So he was 50. He turned 50. He was in his mid 40s when the show started. He
Yeah.
turned 50 like halfway through the show.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he was my age. Fuck.
yeah.
I mean, he was in great shape. Like you actually, there were some movies done around that time.
God, he was in
He
great
did a
shape.
nude scene in a movie around that era.
Did
That was
porn?
fit.
Was it porn?
He was
Not porn.
super fit.
Now, I think this is the first time we've ever actually seen inside the collective, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the first time.
So that was kind of mind
You
blowing.
get hints of it and other stuff, but you never actually see inside in this this kind
This
of
was beautifully done. Yeah, that
You have
the
Jack
green,
Nicholson
like
also.
almost
tripping balls on
wires
the
kind of
director.
thing. Yeah,
Yep, this
the
one.
connections, almost like neurons. That's really beautifully done.
Yeah.
And when Jack's talking about it, like in here, like I'm here, I'm not
Yeah.
alone. It's so warm and peaceful, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Although I still just don't give a shit about Jack. Like, maybe we didn't have enough of him long enough to care, but like, I haven't connected to his character. I feel like,
I don't think
I
we
like Jack.
actually learned.
I like Jack.
We
Oh,
haven't
I
learned his
didn't.
I like
character.
Jack. I like Jack.
If he died, I would not have shed a tear.
I thought Ed Spleers played Jack fucking beautifully. He really did.
What else is he in? He's in. I don't know, he looks familiar.
Arrogant
I've seen
people
him.
like it. Like men would like that, I guess.
Yeah, he's
but
done
I
a he's
think-
done a few other things. He was in Lord of the Rings, I think.
Oh, that's probably where
He
it
was in Lord of the Rings.
I think so.
Like
Yeah.
Rings of Power, or like actual Lord of the Rings.
No.
What's his name?
He was an
IMDb.
Outlander. He was
Sorry,
in,
Yeah,
what was
Outlander. That was the other show. He was in Outlander.
Beowulf,
I never
Friends
watched
of the
that.
Fieldlands,
Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey.
Never seen it.
Was he in Downton Abbey before
Beowulf.
the one guy died? 'Cause
Sorry,
I
it
don't know.
wasn't Lord of the Rings. It was Beowulf.
Nobody watched
The TV
Beowulf.
show or the movie?
Never
He
heard
was
of
in
that.
Aragon. He was not
the-
Lord of the
the
Rings. He was
series.
in Aragon.
Oh,
Aragon.
Aragon, not
I knew it was
Aragorn.
something like that.
Gotcha.
Aragon.
Like the dragon one.
Yeah,
He
I knew it was.
he looked anyway. He looks familiar. I've seen him
Uh,
before
even though it was
anyway,
made
so
into a
I knew
movie.
that. He wasn't like.
I mean,
Alice
he's
with
okay.
the Looking Glass.
I mean, he's just a little frou-frou looking.
He's just meh. He's very arrogant for such a mad-looking dude.
You mean a
he just
child
doesn't do it for you. Is that right?
He does absolutely nothing.
Less than nothing for you.
Yeah. He's a negative.
No worries.
He's a negative.
Negative.
But then they realise they have to kill their friends.
Oh, so heartbreaking.
The
You
best
have a
scene's
many
coming up
person-
right now. The
And
best scene is
sorry,
coming up.
the military would never put the mother in charge of that. Like, just say. They would have switched out who was at tactical.
They had no choice. They barely had anyone.
Also, sorry,
No
like
choice.
how can so she can press the button over there, or Data could press the button where he's sitting. He's done flying around and everything. You could move buttons over.
I think he
Like-
had to be the other console.
Automated enough. Like, why are we pretending like you can't just like switch tabs and open up the fucking tactical?
That's not how LCARS works.
Okay, like
It's
not that
switching to
hard.
the fucking console, wouldn't he?
Even
God.
phones will set up to have like exclusive powers over these things to avoid that scenario.
The world's
again,
most-
He hasn't played
the
Bridge
world's
Command.
most
If you play the
inefficient
VR, if you
system.
play the bridge game, the VR one or the normal one, you
Yeah,
get
Bridge Crew. Someone hasn't played Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Yeah, Bridge Crew. Yep.
Then Data could run over there and press the button. Like,
Why would he?
it's not a problem because he's not related to anybody. He's about to fucking kill.
How
That's
could you
why.
ever not
Seconds now.
I don't understand Adriana's stance. If I wasn't the one who pushed the button, I could never live with myself. It'd have to be me. There's only one
That
person
is
who pushed that.
insane to me. That is
That-
absolutely insane
No.
to me. You don't
No,
see
I-
Troy over here like,
Hypothetically, if I was in a
Way more-
situation and it was my son, I would want to have to press the button.
Yeah. If I'm not the one
I
pressing the
wouldn't,
button, I
wouldn't
could.
put that responsibility on anyone else. I would press the
Yeah,
button.
no, I couldn't live with it if I
Yeah.
didn't push the button.
no
No way.
chance in hell. Nah.
I love it that there are certain mountains in Star Trek that everybody's willing to die on. And Adriana's mountain.
Don't you love that? We can have this discussion and
Somebody else
instead of
pushed the
putting
button.
shit.
The inefficiency of this whole system. Like, let's be honest, you could just have different tabs open and be like, boop. I'm Data. I'm perfectly capable of pressing different
Well,
buttons on.
Adriana, you need to send an email to Doug. I mean,
I'm gonna go.
Doug
Oh my
Drexler,
God.
David Bliss, or Michael and Denise Akita, and ask them how the outcards actually works if they can have another tab.
Hey, it's Charlie.
I actually feel sick right now just thinking about
Iris
David
Rob.
being asked to kill Jean-Luc
Mate.
Picard. I mean, like he's just now gotten emotions, and now you want him to kill his like best friend? Like Jesus. Wow.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Instead, Beverly should kill her son, who she fucking left Starfleet and everybody she knew to go run around protecting for whatever reason.
Yes, having somebody whose emotions are now at the child level, yes, absolutely, that's so much worse.
They're not at child level.
They're not
They-
child.
Handling things a hell of a lot
Data's
better
new
than
to
a
having
child would
emotions
do
like this.
anything.
Absolutely.
Thinking about the dialogue between Picard and Beverly before he left. You brought him
Yeah.
this far. Let me bring him home.
Yep. So they all say goodbye and pew pew
Pew.
Boom.
and bug the hell out of there. Beat the boom.
Shit.
And then Riker and Worf go in there and go,
Also, Riker and Worf stayed behind to do nothing. Like,
What were they gonna do at this point?
yeah, what are you gonna do? You got the
You know,
fucking
like it was
I-
a nice gesture,
card
but
plugged
in
in.
reality,
You got Jack plugged in.
it
The
didn't
ship's
do
just
anything.
been hit.
Gonna help.
It's about to blow up and die. Well,
Yes,
my
this
friend,
line.
is this good enough?
Good enough?
It's a fine day indeed to die with honor. Kapla.
And that Worf knew exactly like what he was referencing when he said, "Is this good enough?" Like that he was asking, "Is this a good enough day to die?" Like, yeah,
They've been having the conversation the whole time.
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, as
So
they like
that's
walk
it,
up.
yeah. Like there was a moment today where I was
already
like,
just
Whereas
dead.
where we might
I
actually
was worried
die.
we'll survive.
Yep.
yep. And like, well, my friend, is this good enough?
Yeah,
It is a fine
It is
day indeed.
such a good dynamic. I love it.
Yeah. And they're both
Oh,
looking
this
at
is
like,
the scene.
this is it.
This is the scene, Mr. GMT, that you were talking about. Being able to look up at the.
It's about to be. It's about to be.
Yeah.
They're looking at everything blow
Yeah.
up around
That was
them.
a little goofy.
It was cool though. I thought it was
cool,
goofy,
this
but it
is
was
cool.
Oh,
fucking
I'm not
cool.
saying it wasn't cool. It was just like, okay, this is kind of silly.
Ah, that
This,
was
this
cool.
this was good because the thing between father and son, hey,
Yeah.
you've changed me. You know, my life is now completely
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
You were the thing that was missing. Blah blah blah. All the
I
that
think-
dynamic
And like the
between-
flashback of like just a little bit of time that they've known each other, but the
Yeah,
already
he's,
like
he's come
special
back the
moments
whole
they've had.
time. Yep, having
Yeah.
a drink at the bar and
Yeah.
that-
I think
Yep.
the
Being
best
worried about
part
it.
of this was that Terry Metalis was actually able to pull from season one and or two and make it relevant and make it useful rather than just irritating bullshit. He actually made it
Yeah.
beneficial.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. And then the hand on the heart, and it's like
Jim,
yep.
I was confused there for a
Yep.
second because I thought you meant of like season 1 or 2 of original
No,
Next Generation,
Picard.
and I was like, what?
Picard.
And
No,
then I
no, no.
realized,
Talking
yeah,
about
you
how
meant
he was
Picard.
sitting in
I'm
the
like,
vineyard
oh, that,
waiting to die.
yeah, that makes more sense.
Mine does. Which
Yep.
speaking of vineyard, so what?
yeah.
Did Laris just fuck off back to Romulus? Or, oh, you can't do that. Romulus doesn't exist.
Oh, there's already been
What?
memes of that. She's sitting in the
Yeah.
bar waiting for him to turn up.
Still sitting back, just drinking bottles of wine, like, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And he's gonna come back and be like, so I have a son?
Yeah, so is that the son and I'm getting back with my lover? Sorry.
Is that cool?
What the fuck?
I don't know. There still didn't seem to be any actual chemistry though between
Yeah,
him and
okay, I'll
Beverly.
give you that.
like to me it like as the daughter of divorced parents, to me it looked like
Yeah,
you know,
I
two
hear you.
divorced parents who just
Yep.
love their kid. Like
Yep.
and could deal with each
Yeah.
other.
Same here.
Yeah.
I totally get that. As
Character was good in
divorced
emotions.
parents.
Yeah. This was really well done, this whole
Yeah.
This was cool. I mean that
yeah.
like you can see the emotion, the hand on the heart, you know.
Yeah.
and the-
Yeah.
and just-
This is
That
where it all made the difference right here.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
this-
And then it really
this
pulls
was
him out of
such a
it.
pivotal moment. It's like,
And
yep,
what's funny was the
simulation,
Borg Queen.
thank
Yeah.
God, hell.
What's funny is it was the Borg Queen who basically told him that this would work because she was like, it's up to him now if he's going to live like disconnected kind of thing. So she's the one who basically told him like, oh, like it's still a possibility he could make that decision. You just have to get to him and get him to make that decision.
But she was so confident. It's like, nah, he's assimilated.
Yeah.
He's such a happy chappy in the.
Yeah, he's just having fun.
This is
sending off
great. This is
messages.
awesome. I belong.
Yeah.
He's had different balls on the collective there.
What have you got
I
there?
Yep.
Jim?
I found my calling being the new Major Barrett for the Borg.
Ah,
But then he jumps out,
yeah, he wakes
starts
up.
disconnecting.
Is that a mind meld going on there for a second?
That's just
him
him pulling the thing out.
Fuck, he just rips the
Plugs out the cable.
cord out of Picard's neck. It's like, ah!
Also,
Yeah.
it's cool how quick, like,
And then they
it all
both instantly,
reverses.
or, you know, the whole
Yeah.
assimilation thing just dissipates.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a little weird, but then, okay, it's a DNA thing, so blah, 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 maybe. And, you know, he's still got the DNA, whatever, you know.
That makes
And then
less
this
sense.
is where he's like, this was pretty cool. I'll see you soon with our son.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
he's finally
Yeah.
from the
Oh,
episode,
fuck.
he's got an afterlife. Yep.
I just like
He's believing in an afterlife. There's something else.
hears
Uh-huh.
and she could
Well,
hear
Picard
him,
was
and
gonna
like
die
that
at
she could clearly
And then
like,
she's like,
yeah,
I know where they are. I know where they
yeah.
are.
Oh,
It's like,
that was
damn. Fucking writing.
yeah. That was
And I've said
killer.
this whole show is about family. It's
Yeah.
everything is about this. It's about family, like the family of the crew, the family between people, the family of father and son, daughter, mother, the whole thing. It's fucking
Yeah.
beautiful. And then
And
this
the ongoing trauma.
fucking Enterprise D, the fat one that no one wants, just
so
fucking
cheesy.
down on the tube.
Yeah, who
So it was
knew?
badass.
I mean, this was cool, but who knew it could handle like a sports car?
No
Crying
kidding.
out
Right?
loud. Stops on a dime.
Yeah, Data's at the fucking
Tokyo Drift.
and he just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
ducks and weaves through the thing and fucking throwing the crew around left, right, in the fucking ship. I don't
That's
think
so
they
good.
never moved. On any
Like I said, Star
episode
Trek,
they've ever
Tokyo
done or
Drift.
movie, they were thrown around the bridge that much when Data was like, "Yep, let's fucking go."
Yep.
Data's a speed junkie.
Yep.
I mean, it had to be so fast that like, because the ship's got a dampeners that
Too
are
fast,
like
too Star Trek.
stopping this like G-force. It is like, you know what? Let me turn that off while we're doing this.
We're just-
So
Yeah,
basically,
let's just turn off the tracking system.
Yeah. Basically, he's a
We're
teenager.
going
You
manual.
were
We're
saying
going
before,
fully
he's got
manual.
child
No fucking.
emotions. He's
Yep,
actually
no
a teenager.
tracking system.
Now she's
G'day,
pulling
Mark.
as a teenager. I'm not gonna lie. Today, while I was driving home from buying a bunch of liquor, I tested out my car's launch system. I hadn't used that in a year or
Nice.
two.
The
Like, wait a
launch
minute.
system?
Yeah, you know, for like to give like best 0 to 60 speed.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no
Sounds
idea
good.
what you're talking about.
She drives a Jeep.
The launch system.
Exactly. I drive a 2010 Jeep Wrangler, and I love him to death. I have no idea what you're talking
So
about.
it's the equivalent
I've
of
got,
like,
I don't know what that is either. I've got a Jeep as well, Adriana. So yeah,
Yeah.
ain't no
it's like
launch
the equivalent of
system.
putting
Except
your
put
limited
on
limited
pedal.
differential one, and then
Yeah.
deciding it
Well,
instead
but-
of doing that.
We're not sure yet, James. Or,
The other
I'm gonna see how
day-
fast I go. Off the
Yeah,
line.
Carly, we haven't worked out exact time yet. We'll have to work that out in the background. What exact time that we can do it.
The other day, my husband was
No,
like,
they
"Oh,
all
does the
beam
back
aboard."
door like does it automatically lock?" I'm like, "Nothing automatically." What are you talking about? What is this automatic?
Yeah, it's
thing?
all manual.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, of course it doesn't automatically do that.
I mean, yours is 2010, so mine I still got to wind the windows down manually.
Same. I wind down the windows.
Yep.
Stick shift.
Yep.
No power locks. No power anything.
Yep, none of that.
Way to go! You don't have to
Yep.
worry about it breaking.
That's awesome. You don't have to worry about any of that shit breaking.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
I think
And if you want to take the doors off, it's literally 2 bolts. No
You
cables,
literally
nothing.
just Yep. Exactly. Yep.
2 bolts and the whole
Where's
door
your guy?
comes off. Fold the windscreen down, take the top off.
Yep. It's a beauty.
Yep. I am looking at chat, James. I always look at chat. You know that. So then we cut back to the Titan. Yep. Back to the Titan.
Like, oh, we're
And
fucked.
Borg is like, oh, discontinued, continue mission, obliterate Earth.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some Titan like, well, we're screwed.
Yeah, this is basically when you're like, all right, I'm gonna bend over and kiss my own arse goodbye.
I was just about to say that. I was like, well,
You have
nice
to
knowing
kiss
you
your
have
ass
to
goodbye.
kiss my ass goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm one
Like
little
the
shit
biscuit.
against this.
Yeah.
Yep. Eat the
Yeah.
biscuit. And
I think
then
they might choke on the
this happened.
Talk about perfect timing.
Yeah.
I know. Yep, right on time. They all come on the bridge and they're about to waste
Yeah,
each other,
that's-
and then all of a sudden they de-assimilate.
Yeah, we
And
are
then the Borg
unboard.
Yeah,
It's
now,
like-
that kind of. Although I suppose they explained this a little bit later because we just see them de-assimilate, and I'm like, that seemed awfully simple, an awfully similar road. So I figured that would have been a bit more complicated to de-assimilate them, but they kind of addressed that later.
I thought that too, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, okay, they've got the DNA, which pretty much just makes them a receptacle. The transmitter's disconnected, so now they've got no signal.
Yeah.
So they're kind of back
The
to
whole
normal.
thing was
You
that
would
Jack
think
is
so.
the messenger.
You would think though, like just logistically speaking, but you would think though that they would more just like shut down, you know, almost like a Borg turning off or an android turning off. That they would kind of like go into power down
Similar to
mode.
this, they lost the connection, but they're still talking to each other.
Right? Yeah.
Have you
Because
guys seen the
that's
Enterprise
what's
yet? Have you seen the Enterprise yet?
Yeah. Not yet.
When it came?
So they lost connection, but they said continue with our last command, and all of a
Right,
sudden
yeah.
they're not talking to each other. You'd think they'd be in their own small collective.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
something.
Well,
I don't know. Or
the
just
way
like
they
power
described
down or
it
something.
was- Well, the way they described this whole
Yeah.
thing was that they could only basically receive, like it's a different kind of board. Because Jack is the only
Yeah,
one
they
who
were
has the
only
ability to
receptacles.
receive.
Jack was the transmitter.
Yeah, like they basically, because they'd had this DNA the whole time. They weren't
So
bored.
Jack was the infection.
No, he wasn't the infection because the
Like the
transmitters were
ultimate
the infection
STD.
to give them the DNA, but they were
Oh,
only
so he was
receiving
like an okay. He's in
I mean,
trouble.
don't get me wrong. It would be worse to catch.
communicate.
Yeah.
I'd rather become a Borg than have to watch Star Trek Discovery, the true STD.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I don't
reckon
want
they've just
that.
they botched it. I can't watch it. I couldn't watch anymore. Star Trek Discovery.
No, that thing was horrible. Like I got through season like 1.5 of it, 2.
But
And I
this
was like,
scene we
this is-
went straight back to Star Wars again because she was like, "No!"
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Fucking hell. Now that I mentioned it, you guys can't stop thinking about that, eh?
I thought about it straight
Star
away.
Wars parallel.
And the Borg
Yep.
cube goes rogue.
And big cutter boom, and then
Yeah.
D, the fat one, bugs out.
I love how it comes out.
I did like this effect when it was coming out. It had
Yeah.
the shield, and you could see some of the
Yes.
explosion around
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
was going around. It was looked so cool, man. Fucking so
Yeah,
cool.
hadn't seen that before. That was neat.
That was from Star Wars as
And then,
well,
like-
by the way, how it came out and the explosion and the stuff.
I'm like, oh shit. Nope. Okay, we'll have a huggy. So they all come back on. Hug time.
Hugs.
Huggy time.
Hugs.
Yay.
We're all alive.
Yeah, we love you.
Survived that
Oh,
shitstorm.
happy.
Thank God.
Yeah, huggy time. Get you in the
Daddy.
feels.
Now we can have more babies. Thank you. Yeah.
And no huggy here. This between the two of them, bromance.
No more babies for Data and Jordy.
And I fucking love this. Soon
Oh
as
my
he
God,
sat in
Borg
the chair-
falling
He
asleep.
starts sitting down and snoring.
Yep. Before he sat in the chair, it was a handshake, and then they cut back to, he gets to see his daughters because everyone else is huggy and done all that, and then he gets to
Yeah.
see his daughters. He's got the big smile, and then he's snoring his fucking ass off.
Do you reckon that was just him improvising, or do you reckon it was?
No, I reckon that was in it. I reckon that was Terry or someone like that doing that, or maybe Michael came up with that. I don't know, but it was fucking
Yeah, 'cause
brilliant.
Jordan
It was
and Data.
fucking brilliant.
Oh, that was so
It was
good.
brilliant.
I laughed so loud when that happened.
Because you hear
told
it,
you,
like when you see this scene,
You
just
hear it.
before they cut this scene, you can hear the snoring, and then they cut straight to this. He's just fucking.
How good is that? Huh?
Oh, good.
Yep. And then you could even, and then in one, I think the scene after this, you even see him go in the chair, like
Yes.
Uh-huh.
he's napping. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and he wakes straight back up again. But this is when Jean-Luc goes, "Welcome to the Enterprise D."
Yeah, which is
Welcome
so
to the
cute.
Enterprise.
The idea of like he gets to introduce his son to his old ship.
To the Enterprise. Yep.
Yeah.
Did our engineer go into maintenance mode?
Oh, speaking of snoring,
Did Jim just pull a Worf?
He did.
Is he
Yep.
joking or
Oh
is he
shit,
for real?
man! We got our own wolf here.
Nah. Jim never makes it through Whiskey Trek,
That was
Adriana.
such perfect
Well, he did
timing,
the last
though.
episode. He made it through the whole last episode.
He did.
Oh
Well, it's because
shit!
he went live
Well, it-
beforehand and drank a bunch during that.
I mean, we have gone over the 2-hour mark because normally we go to 2 hours, but I knew this episode because I've got 185 shots. This is
You gotta remember,
yeah.
Adriana, he gets to work at like 4:30 a.m. every day.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So he,
Yeah.
But it was just,
So, I
it
mean,
was such perfect timing. I thought he was joking because, like, we're just discussing war.
I'm impressed he made it this far, but no, he even said earlier, he goes, "No, I won't make it through Scotch. I won't make it through the Whiskey
Yeah,
Trek."
Carly had roast pork for lunch. Nice.
Pork.
Yeah, roast
I
pork.
love
Nice. Can you make sure Five Fingers gets to rejoin? He was blocked for repetitive typing. What?
Huh?
Oh, I think it was like auto blocked for repetitive.
Why is Five
typing.
Fingers not a mod?
He
Oh, he is
is.
a mod. He is a
He
mod.
was, actually, yeah.
How can he get blocked for repetitive typing?
It must have been YouTube. YouTube will do that automatically.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
So then only
I've got
Ken
no
can go into his
notification.
YouTube. Yeah, you'll have to go into your actual settings
Yeah, I have
in
to go.
YouTube.
But I
Yeah.
got no notification of that, but I'll check that. He shouldn't have been blocked because, yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
he's a mod.
Yeah, they just do the auto.
Crazy.
Yeah, but if you're a mod, you shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting blocked.
No, you
regardless.
shouldn't.
No, YouTube can auto do it though. Doesn't matter.
Even if you're a mod.
If you're a mod, like that should be like
Yeah.
one of those things that just doesn't happen. Anyway,
Yep.
like short of like doing something atrociously wrong.
That's weird.
I think it's like a protection against like if you've been hacked or something and now you're just spamming the chat or something.
Spamming and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
So. Seeing the ball on the bridge is just like
No,
it
he's
hurts
not
so
blocked.
much knowing it's the last time.
Yeah.
I wonder what they do with this setup. They just tear them apart.
They said for this one they're
Pretty
keeping
much.
it though. In the ready room afterwards, Terry said that they're keeping this set.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
they got a new series
Sweet.
coming after this. We're about to get to the new series.
I think it's
It's a
going to be
beautiful
set.
story
I-
somewhere. Yeah. Exactly. They put a shit ton of work, I think, into
Yeah.
rebuilding this set, and so it's like I think they're going to keep this one, knowing that there'll be a shit.
But there's
ton
a lot of
fans.
work
I mean,
involved.
all those shots of the crew and the cast sitting in the set. I mean,
I
we-
watched the
we'll-
thing on YouTube how they remade this and all the lighting and stuff
Yeah.
that they used on the, it just
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah. And
I
in
saw
the,
things
like,
with Doug Drexler when they were
wooden
talking
curve.
about how they rebuilt it, how they're using modern materials compared
Yeah.
to the old materials, and how they
Right.
did with the L cars. They had to put the black tape around like they did from the old screens that were fluoro lights, but they don't have to anymore. But they still put the tape on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that in
There's
the
a
Ready
big
Room that they
green.
did about it with Michael Okuda, like how they had to redo some things just the way they would have done it in the old way, just to make it look
Yeah,
as
just get the
authentic
right
as
aesthetics.
possible. Yeah.
Yep. So I put a link in the Discord that you can do like a Google 360 VR. You can look around the bridge of the Enterprise. This
Oh, how cool!
Yeah,
is
I
that?
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
yeah,
Cool.
that's pretty cool. So then we cut to the Titan and the Enterprise D. I love this shot. And
Oh,
all
that's
the debris of the starbase and all the other ships that have been whacked. But if you look down here, that looks very much like a Galaxy class.
Oh, it
does.
does.
How did you pick that up, man? That's pretty impressive. Fuck, I wouldn't
Right.
miss
look
that.
at the process action.
I know.
It's fun.
You done well there. You done well there.
So,
Keith.
so right now, quick poll: which is sexier, Enterprise D or the Titan?
For me, Enterprise D.
Oh,
I don't like the way the Titan looks. There's something weird about it.
Yeah, I'd say the D. The Titan's got
And they
that
named, and I when we get to that part,
BMW
I'll talk about that.
design aesthetic with the nacelles. I mean,
See, I like
Yeah.
that. I like the actual the angle of the nacelles. It's all the red lights that make it look almost evil to me.
I was gonna say that between the funky weird nacelles and then on top of that the red light thing, it just ugh.
Yeah.
And even the
Yeah.
saucer
Yeah,
part, how
I'm
they
not
cut it
saying
off.
red
Like
light,
it goes
but I
right and
do
they just
like-
cut. It's just cut square, flat on the back end.
I mean,
It's
I'm
just
like Jack.
square.
I'm a Constitution class man, and this Neo Constitution just takes me back to that Constitution class or the A refit.
Yeah.
But I still love Enterprise. I can't pick. I'm not picking. I like them both.
Right?
picking
I
the
just,
B-
I
the
just had
B's
to
for
ask
me.
in the moment. I'm like, I just want to know how are people feeling.
I like them
To me,
both.
it's like
I like them both.
I like
Well,
them both
it's
also.
Jessica
but-
Alba and who's that fat girl who wants everybody to think she's pretty? Like it's that big a gap. I think Titan's hideous.
The Titan doesn't do nothing for me.
Well,
I wouldn't get less than nothing, but it just doesn't do nothing for me.
The Titan's just ugly as hell.
So basically, we
Oh,
have just
see,
found
I
out
don't
that
know.
Mr. JMT, Dustin, and I like the D.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
the D, and I'm sorry, but the Titan is like Rosie.
That's why I want to.
There you
Oh no, no.
No.
Oh,
I see. For me, the D is like Salma Hayek, like in her prime, who to me is like the sexiest woman to have ever fucking lived. And then the Titan
Dust
is
till
just
dawn,
like
Summer Height. Are we talking Dust till dawn, Summer Height?
we're
Yes,
talking
that's when she first
Mask
came
of
on. Yeah,
Zorro,
that's the dawn.
like Salma Hayek, like with Antonio Banderas, that movie.
Dust to Dawn was one of her first movies she was in.
Despacito, have you seen, or Desperado. Despacito.
Yeah, that was after that.
After it was
Nah,
after
yeah,
Mask of
Dust till
Zorro.
dawn, Summer Hayek. Oof.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen
the
Dust
first
Till
one.
Dawn. But like she's that, like that's
Yeah,
the
you
D.
need to watch that just for that scene.
The other one is like a standard '90s model to me. You know, like the just scrawny.
There's nothing
skinny,
special about it. There's nothing
meh.
special about it.
Yeah, just
There
kind
really
of
isn't anything special
Oh,
about
but
that
standard
shit.
pretty.
It pays
Not
great
ugly,
homage.
but
I mean, Donald can relate. It pays to the refit. There's so much of the Constitution refit in it.
Yeah, it does, but there's nothing special. There's nothing like.
You know, maybe
Wow.
a better description would be Pamela Anderson. I mean, just disgustingly hideous looking woman because she has fake tits. Just completely makes her undesirable in all ways. And this thing looks like, again, they just put stuff that shouldn't be there on it.
the execution wasn't great, but yes, it does pay homage. Definitely.
It's enhanced in weird ways that just don't look natural.
I don't know. It just didn't do
I don't
much.
know.
For
I
me.
don't mind it. It's just and I think for me it's the bias of nostalgia that the
I believe they could have done a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get the
Modern
vintage
BMW.
aesthetics into a modern car, which sometimes just doesn't work.
It's like, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put cuts in here for no reason, and we're going to put air vents here that, by the way, don't
It's
work.
like when they've done the new Mustang and they're trying to get it to the old look. It just
Yes, Carly, we're definitely ready to do the binge watch. 100%. I've got the whole 8 hours worth ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready.
It's like the girl with
But
Botox.
then we
and
cut
lip
to-
filler, fake
Yes,
ass.
Admiral Crusher.
talk about Botox.
Then we get Riker
Couldn't
as
us.
the captain on the Titan because there's no captain now because he's captain of the Titan again. And he's saying that, yep, Beverly is now admiral of Starfleet Medical. And she's worked out how to get rid of the DNA on
DNA, yeah.
Yeah, on the
people, the Borg, plus changeling DNA. So this guy was immediately found out.
yeah, just when he thought he'd get away with it.
Yep, ship-wide scan initiated. And I love this transition shot. So you get this shot, and then you go to this. I fucking love how they did this. This was sexy AF.
Yeah,
This was beautiful.
yeah.
Cut to this.
That is
And
cool.
then when I saw that earlier today, that Todd Stashwick had a fan made one of these for
What,
him.
made it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So there was somebody made one of these models. It's quite big, in gold, and the ship Titan plaque for Todd because he put it up on his social, and I was like, "That's freaking
That's
awesome."
cool. I hated his
And then
character, but he seems like a cool guy.
Tuvok
I know. I
was
was so excited. Tuvok was still fine.
Tuvok.
Yep. was
I love his
"Hell
voice.
yeah."
Yeah.
I like Tuvok, but I hate the ears.
I think
Oh.
Tim Russ. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the ears. We talked about that when we first saw him. Tim Russ was the first Star Trek actor I ever met. I think it was Tim
Oh,
Russ.
really?
Yeah.
I'd go for him
What he's
over
doing
fucking Jack Crusher any day.
I want to meet Seven.
Man, I haven't met Jerry Ryan, but I met the man himself, William Shatner. So I'm fucking happy about
Oh,
that.
that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
He seems like
I
a
met
really
him and
fun
Walter
character.
Cronkite. Yeah.
Oh, he's
I
so
met him and Walter Cronkite.
good, man. He's awesome in person. He's so good.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Was so
She's like,
awesome.
this was great. Nah, forget it. I'm out. I'll save you time. And then we get this communication. It's like, well, you got
Maybe
this.
not.
Maybe no, well, not yet. Because
Actually,
she's
the
like,
douchiest
you
of douchebags in Starfleet actually like you.
I fucking love him. I fucking love him. I
hate him, Shaw.
Say, I love Shaw.
When he died, I was literally going like,
Seven
yes!
is number one. I fucking want that show. I want.
Goodbye. No.
I want that show.
Why? What for? You can just be a dick and
just like his
disrespectful
quip.
to everybody
I just love
else.
his quips.
Oh.
Yeah, but you look at what he came from with that. How he came with the whole story.
He grew and developed as the show went on. I appreciated that.
Yeah,
See,
and
that's
even
what we were
said,
promised. That's what we were
he even
promised.
admit,
I didn't
like,
get
he's
much of that.
self-deprecating. I'm a dipshit from Chicago. I'm just a grease monkey. You know, I just
Yeah, and
I
he's
like
still
him.
a dipshit from Chicago. His only redeeming moment was him like fangirling over Jordy. That was like.
Can I tell you something? That
this
may
whole
portray
show-
Adriana still hates Worf from the originals, like from Next Generation. I don't know what to say about Adriana.
Yeah, well, he
She's
was
just
dumb
a
as a
hater.
doornail back then. Like, let's be honest.
She's just a hater.
It's true.
I like him.
I mean, he wasn't the smartest person, but he was also in a room full of like the smartest human beings to ever exist, or just people to ever exist in existence. I mean, yeah, being the dumbest person in that room is not difficult.
And he's about his crew. He's got massive PTSD and survivor's guilt. And then he gets the cutest come on his ship. I mean, he's going to have some issues with that.
Yeah.
Well, there's so whatever. Anyways, moving on.
This was awesome.
Can we go back to the
Great
character that
moment.
Can we go back to the character we all want to die so badly and didn't die?
Raffi.
Obviously, Ralphie. Yeah, Raffi, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that is just the worst character ever to exist.
Oh, I have no problems with her.
Oh my god.
Well, she was
I
definitely
like her
better
more
than
in this season with Worf, kind of thing. Like
Yes.
her interactions
Yes,
with
exactly.
Worf.
I have to agree. She
Yeah.
was the best in this season.
She
Yeah,
was.
Like
I didn't
her-
like. Yeah, like when she's her drama, family drama, and drugginess and whatever. I don't give a shit. But like her like interactions
That's
with
like
Worf.
saying this was
and
the
stuff.
best version of AIDS I've ever caught. Like, okay, it's still AIDS.
Jesus, you going down that hole?
What?
Damn, that was dark.
Shit. Oh my god, poor
Hey,
lady.
again, this is a
Wow.
character. This is a character I spent the whole season.
But you
with.
like Shaw. But you like Shaw.
I didn't like Shaw, but I don't dislike Shaw. But I think Shaw
Shit.
grew on me as a character where like I could see
Wow.
him being redeemed if they did a new series after this, and he was part of it.
Yeah, they're doing
that-
the Wolf. It's called Wolf.
character-
Star Trek story.
Yeah, we just need Worf. Fuck everything else. We just want a Worf
That
show.
character, I want to watch her get electrocuted. I want to see the electric chair.
Damn, you
just
want to
walk.
see this character die? Fuck.
Wow.
I want to
Damn.
see a miserable death to that character.
Like,
I
what
wanna,
is so bad
No,
about Raffi?
I don't mind her at all,
Oh,
actually.
let's cut back to this because we can talk about Raffi in
Yeah.
a minute because we'll see some of her stuff in a minute. So
Gotcha.
this was really good how pretty much Shaw said that she was reckless and broke the rules and blah blah blah, but she broke the best rules and blah blah
Yeah.
and
She's gonna write her own book.
commendable to be
Yeah.
a captain.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love Tuvok's line after this. Resignation denied.
Yeah.
Denied.
which by the way was a Picard, which was a statement Picard had done before.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he did.
I'm trying to remember.
That's,
I'm trying to remember.
it feels vaguely familiar, but I'm like not remembering. Yeah.
Wasn't that to Riker?
Actually, I want to say he did it to Riker, and then Cisco resigned to Picard, and then Picard just sort of like made it disappear later.
Yeah, in the first Yeah, that's
First
true.
episode,
Yeah, like when they
Emissary.
first like met and Cisco. Yeah,
Emissary.
Cisco was very.
Cisco gave his resignation, and Picard. He didn't
Oh,
say.
that's
He didn't
right.
say
Yeah, because he
exactly.
was like, "Yeah, I can't do this," and he's like, "Nah, you're doing it."
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was the exact same.
Yeah.
It was, but I thought Riker had some moment like that too, and Picard was like, nah.
I feel like you're right, but I cannot remember what it was.
Yeah, because I think it's got something to do when he was given the command of the Titan, and he's like, "Nah, I'm out." It was something like that, yeah. So then we get the huggy feels between Raffi.
Oh
and
yeah.
Worf.
And
Yeah.
Worf actually hugs her, and Worf was like,
Yeah,
really not.
he actually hugs her. Yep.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't like hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
He made
says,
clear when
yeah,
Beverly hugged
my
him.
personal space.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all the more making me want to
Okay.
just see this woman die.
God,
Because,
Dustin.
because Worf hugged her.
Wow.
Just
Everything.
microwave hugged her.
No, because she seems so completely out of character for everything from season 1 through 3, and then they keep coming back and like trying to create these scenes where like, oh, Worf has become friends with. Like, no, there's no way Worf would like this person. This makes no sense. I just
To
want
me,
this
it makes
person gone.
complete
You know,
sense.
all I'm
Wow.
gonna say is
Like,
I'm happy that
an
I'm on your good
outsider.
side. Because you probably
Go ahead.
I kind of get it because he was her handler.
And also, Worf is now
He was a bit of a
Zen
pimp.
Worf. He's Zen Worf. He's not.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
got to go and do a meditation talk on.
Yeah.
Um,
Riker,
Yeah,
let's let
the
you know
morning.
I'm now a pacifist. Meanwhile, Worf just killed 20 people, and in the next 2 minutes, he kills another 100.
Yeah, buddy.
with a
He's
sword.
like, swords are fun. Meanwhile, I'm a pacifist.
Pacifist
I
Worf
love
is
this.
the deadliest
I love
Worf.
this scene. I love this.
Oh yeah.
She's
She's looking up vacations.
Yep, looking up vacations and the pads. This is every time we actually get to see one of the pads too, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yes.
And again,
Yeah.
it's like a screen. She's scrolling through, clicking on it. I thought
Yep.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
they're already
funny how
got
our,
an
And what Riker is-
You got to admit, for these days, that looks a bit outdated, right?
I know, I was going to say, like, our phones seem more advanced than that.
That's what's crazy.
The way that it's designed, it just looks a bit
I thought that was
outdated.
cool. And this was brilliant.
This scene.
This was brilliant. How do you feel? I feel okay. And then this
Okay.
bit, he's still bad
He's
shit.
still That was so good. Oh my god.
That was fucking funny.
I lost
One
it.
And then we
year
cut
later.
to 1 year later. Oh my god, this is so good. This
Yeah.
Amazing.
this got me in the feels. These scenes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We see the
What a
D.
ship! Look how gorgeous that looks, man. How can you
Oh,
not
shit.
love this shit?
Exactly. Nothing's ever gonna be like. Come
Nah.
on.
Not for me. This is it.
Oh,
Right.
Constitution class.
That's why I bought that little model craft of it, the little thing.
Yeah,
sculpt of it.
she's a beaut. She's a
Yeah,
beaut.
there's just like there's no flaws on the Enterprise D. Like it's just
Yeah.
Perfect.
She's a beaut.
nothing looks like it was done just for aesthetics. It was like it looks like it was done for purpose
Practical.
and yet sleek. It's just
Yeah.
And she's a big girl. You know, Galaxy class is fucking huge.
Look,
Well,
there's
yeah,
nothing
it's
wrong
supposed
with
to
have
big
like
girls.
huge-
Big girls, kid,
Out
man. Big
people.
girls. There's nothing wrong with them. Right?
Yep, that's it. And then we cut to the bridge. They all stand to.
like, yeah. I mean, like if you want to say the bridge is a little ugly, I'll agree with you. But the outside design, jeez.
I don't mind the bridge at all. I don't know, just.
I
Yes.
like the bridge. The beige is a bit much. It's very.
But that was in color back then, you know. Beige.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying if you were to say you didn't like the bridge, cool, I get it. But if you don't like the design of the D, is just so sexy.
Yeah.
It's that voice. Yep.
Like it's kind of like
in
if you
that
saw
last,
it.
in that last
Oh,
episode
yes.
where he missed the carpet the most. But this bit where
Major Barrett.
he says, "I missed that,
That
voice,"
voice.
the major.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that voice. But that voice does do it, and it completes it.
Mhm.
oh, 100%.
Well, it's also like a homage, like-
why don't they have Major's voice over the whole series? Like, no, it doesn't have the effect.
That's
When
right.
when
yeah.
when they first boot up the Enterprise D and you have Major's voice do it, I'm like, oh,
Well, it's also
That
that
punched
she's
me in the
passed away.
stomach when that happened.
It's kind of like an
when I-
homage to the voice actress who passed away. Like it's just,
Yeah.
love
Well,
it.
that's her voice. Yeah, Gene
Yeah, that's
I know.
Roddenberry's
That's like,
That's her voice.
that's why I love this whole like
Loxana
convincing guys to-
Troy.
So hang on, that's her voice. Did
Nurse
someone else?
Chapel.
Did they find someone that's got the same voice as her? And they did it? Or what's
No,
it?
No, they just reused the clip
They have
from.
so
They
many
just
clips.
used
Yeah.
They've got a whole archive of her stuff. And even
Yeah.
if they didn't have the exact same, they could use AI and make her say
Yeah, that's true.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yep.
But yeah, I
But
think they just got
saying
old
that
clips.
as they're walking off and he says, I missed that voice, and I was like, oh, because
Yeah.
when she passed and there was no more Major Barrett doing the voice of the ships,
Yeah.
that fucking sucked. Because it was
Yeah.
just not the same. It's never
Yeah.
been the same since.
Never, no.
But yeah, I think it's just such a great like reference to her, and I mean that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, an acknowledgement of that particular voice.
Exactly.
in the show,
Like, the
yeah.
voice that gave a soul to the Enterprise
yeah.
D.
And she was such a, she was an original series. She was Loxana Troy in next. I mean, she's been
Yep,
in
Loxana Troy.
part of
She was
Star
Nurse
Trek.
Chapel and the
Nurse
wife
Chapel.
of fucking Gene motherfucking
Yeah, that's his
Roddenberry.
wife. Yeah, that was
Like,
his
she-
wife. Yeah.
She's the X chromosome of fucking Star Trek. Like, it's
Yep.
insane.
100%.
Just-
100%. And she was #1 in the pilot of the first fucking ever episode.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Oh, really? The one with
Yeah,
I did not
she-
know that. I did not know that.
Yep. She was #1.
Wow.
that. Is that not available online to watch?
Well, they changed it because when they did the pilot episode, Spock was a bit more demon-y looking.
Mm.
Major was #1, and then they
The
changed
captain was
that.
Pike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pike
Yeah,
was the
that was
captain,
Pike,
yeah.
but yeah, Major was #1, and then they changed it up a little bit when they did it in what was the name of the episode, because it was like halfway through the season. Or
He's getting right into it now, boys.
Oh, he's going full war.
He woke up and I thought, well, I'll just unmute him, but yeah, he's back.
Yeah, I thought for a second
He's
there
back.
Jim was waking.
He's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, that's why I unmuted him. I thought, okay,
Back,
he's
he's
awake.
back again.
My favorite.
You know what I like? I like how you just leave him on there. It's just so funny.
Well, the thing is,
I
he's
know
got
you
such a
don't
great
always turn him
background.
off, but since Worf went to sleep on the bridge and he's on the right hand side of the Enterprise D bridge,
Yeah.
It's just
It's perfect.
Oh, good.
perfect. Like, you couldn't have planned it better.
That's true.
nah,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to remember, guys. It's like 3 hours from when Jim usually wakes up for work.
yeah.
I'm sorry, 2 hours when he wakes up for work.
Does he work every day?
No, well, he
Pretty
works.
much.
He works for the U.S. Postal
Sundays,
Service. So he works,
yeah, off. Back in
he
a
works
second.
5 or 6 days a week, depending on.
Nope.
Up there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Jim, you
Hi.
literally fell asleep the same time we were looking at the scene of Worf falling asleep on the bridge.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then you started snoring, and I thought you were joking because we were talking about that scene.
It was just perfect
Like,
timing. Perfect.
So yeah, like.
And you're on the
you could
same
not,
side as
like,
Wolf. On the same
Yeah.
side as an Enterprise as Wolf.
Yep. Is that a port side? Port is left.
I think
If
Port
you're
is
in
left.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Porter's left.
And if you're in
starboard
it,
right.
so he's even on the port side. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get another beer because I'm about to pass out.
Well, I'm gonna head off. So by the time you get back, I'll probably be gone. So goodbye from
It's
me.
like 4
Good
seconds.
night. Yeah, I'm
All right.
probably gonna.
I'm gonna go
Head out
and
soon,
I've got a few things I've got to do. I'm just
Yep.
waiting for Kent to come back.
All right,
after
Mr.
he's back.
Dente.
Oh, you're there? No worries, my man.
Cheers, bro.
Take care. Thank you for having me. It was a friggin' blast. It really was.
It was fun.
And we'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
We'll talk Star
As
Trek
always
again.
say,
Cheers, bro.
stay sexy.
Yep.
Ciao.
See ya.
Yep, you too, man.
I'm also gonna leave because Nick and I were gonna hang out, and then I was like, no, I gotta go to Whiskey Truck and talk about the Picard finale. So.
Well, we're almost done. We're almost done because this is the
Oh.
Enterprise D shutting down,
Yeah.
and then we get to the shuttle. We
Yeah,
go to
space dock.
It's been fixed, and then
Oh yeah, no, I
figure
gotta
out-
check this.
yeah. Yeah, how Jack has now been fast tracked. He's only done 1 year, and I like how he says, "Oh, maybe the name has something to do with it."
Yeah,
And then
nepotism.
Picard's like, "Nah, name's got nothing to do with it,"
Names
and I'm
mean
really
nothing.
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, names mean nothing, and then we see this, which I
Yeah.
have mixed feelings about. I have mixed feelings.
Yeah, me too.
I've got mixed feelings. So let's discuss. I have mixed feelings.
Yeah,
Is it that you're upset that the Titan? Because I was confused about why not just make a different ship.
yes, exactly.
That's my idea. That's my idea. Why was it a ship? And also, my brain before we even see the unveiling, when we see this, I thought,
Titan's
okay,
been around for a while.
it's going to be named Picard. I thought it might be named the USS
That was
Picard.
going through my head too. But then I was like, that's a little weird while you're still alive. Like, I feel like
I don't agree. Like, if you're he's an 80-something-year-old admiral. Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable to like name a ship after like.
And the amount of times that he saved a fucking galaxy.
And also, by the way, he
I'm not
just
saying
saved
you
the
wouldn't
world
deserve it.
again.
It would just feel more weird. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I think
It's happened in the past, though.
Has it?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like he would feel weird about it. Like, he's not arrogant. And, like, I feel like Riker would enjoy a ship being named after himself more than Picard would. Like, Riker loves
I think
himself.
that's why you name a ship after Picard is because he wouldn't want.
Yeah, but that's why I think like it would be more, I don't know, like in respect of who he is to do it after he's died.
I couldn't think of a better name.
Really good
like,
point.
you know, you don't like a lot of fanfare kind of thing. Like, it feels more respectful not to. I just don't understand why not just build a new ship and call that the Enterprise
Yeah, well,
instead
that
of
was why isn't there a
changing
new
the
ship
Titan.
and call it the Enterprise? Because the F got decommissioned. But my thought was, which I really liked, Dave Cullen, he did a video yesterday where he comes out with just a random thought. He said, okay, the ships have pretty much been wiped out since the whole battle with the Starbase and the fleet. We've got an Enterprise D that's in working order. Why don't we just chuck on an extra warp nacelle like we had in All Good Things, paying homage back to that. Plus, Riker always envisioned himself sitting in that chair, make him the fucking captain of the new Enterprise with the cloaking device, the extra warp nacelle, and give him that. And then Jack could be on that ship. I'm like, I like that idea.
Because they want to have the potential of a spin-off, and they can't do that with Riker because he's too old, so they want to do it with fucking 7 and 9.
Yeah,
and
you can easily work that out. You could easily make
I'm just saying.
Riker kill him off or say, no, he's quit.
No, but this sets it up so perfectly. Like, I feel like if they did that with Riker, then they would have to set it up that these new crew would be on the Titan.
Yeah, and also then, I mean, what would you have at the museum?
Yeah, true.
Oh,
no,
but Jordy be
yeah,
working on. You can't take away his project. That's like the ultimate dad project. Like,
it is.
Picturing him in the garage, working on the.
Yep, tinkering away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Geordie makes the new Enterprise.
Just like painting one section at a time. You know, like getting rid of all the, waxing off and polishing all the little dirty spots.
Just polishing the
with a pressure washer, just hose it down the ship. Goddamn.
At the end of the day, just looking at his handiwork and then turning the lights off on the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Wiping his hands on an old rag. Yep, old school style. Yep. I like that idea.
I have no problem with this being named Enterprise G. I mean, I really can't think of a better class for the new Enterprise than Neo Constitution.
Agreed. I'm a bit pissed that they got rid of the Titan as a name because that had its own story and lineage.
Yeah, it had its history.
But it also makes sense, like of just saying what Dave Cullen was saying. A whole pile of ships just got wiped out. So
But
maybe
the
they did.
Enterprise is supposed to be the
You need a new
biggest bad.
flagship.
It should be the flagship, and is the Titan really the flagship?
No.
That's one thing that kind of bugs me a little bit. It's like, well, the Enterprise needs to be the big bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I don't think the Titan was almost felt like a 2 steps down from the
But
big
saying
bad.
that,
You know?
Also-
yeah, well, the Enterprise was never the big bad because he had the Constitution. I mean, the Excelsior class, which was the big bad.
Over the galaxy?
Kind of.
No, we're talking
No,
about
over the
era.
Constitution class.
Yeah.
The first series, yeah.
But then
Fair enough.
they made an Excelsior class Enterprise B, which was different
Yeah.
and more modified than the rest of the Excelsiors. So then it was the big bad, and then I mean the Enterprise has always been the big bad at some point.
I'm also picturing like some dude in a spacesuit peeling off the little decals with a razor blade that that said Titan. Putting the new one.
Yeah, with the little red suit. Yeah, coming on, peeling it off.
It's like, oh shit, we're changing.
Have you seen Red Dwarf?
No, I haven't.
I just had the opening scene of Red Dwarf where he's sitting there fucking painting on the ship. I just...
That's all I can say.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I want to see that now. I so want to see that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you could imagine the guy in the spacesuit going, "Oh, they're renaming it. Who gives a smeg?"
Oh, play that. Big Vic! You coming over? Yeah, we're coming over soon. We're coming over
Big
soon.
Vic's backyard BS. Cheers.
And then, this scene where it was like, names do matter. Like, 100% they do.
Yeah. This is
100%.
this is where he just turns into an old man. His whole response to this scene is just like I don't know, everything about his mannerisms.
This is 35 years of his life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, Ken, this is 36 years.
The Enterprise
we just jumped
before that.
forward. Yeah, Ken, we jumped another year forward.
Yeah,
remember?
this is another year
36
forward.
years.
This is a year later.
Yeah, this is
Like,
the
he's
year
a whole
forward.
other
So, okay, 36 years of his life plus the whole history of the Enterprise before that. So the whole thing, all at once.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Cute. And also, like, now you can see the parent to son, father-son relationship that they've
Father-son
developed
dynamic.
over this past year, kind of thing.
Yep.
Whereas before it was still like we're kind of getting to know each other, but like now it's father-son, and it's awesome. Names mean almost everything. I don't know what kind of Starfleet would it be though without an Enterprise. Like it's just.
I agree with that statement
Yeah.
for sure, Adrian. They need to have an Enterprise. I think it, but it needs.
It
to
should
be
just be a new one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be like a new big
Yeah,
bad.
new
It
one.
should have been called this. If they decide to call it the SS Picard, cool. Like, that would have been freaking cool. Like he's.
Yeah.
And keep in mind,
And that's what
he's
I thought it
technically
was
already
going to
died.
be.
He's already technically dead.
What's
Well,
that?
he is
No,
dead.
that
He's a
Yeah.
golem.
pointless. Like to my point of you wait until they die kind of thing. Like he's still obviously
Picard may
alive.
never die. They're going to keep putting in new bodies. I mean,
No, he wants.
Yeah.
He's ready to die.
eventually
Why
he's going to
can't,
want it.
why can't we have Captain Kirk back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have his body,
Please.
Yeah.
and they have Captain Archer's body too.
No.
Now
Yep.
this is great. This whole
Yeah, when he just
He's
walked in, it was like, yep, just fucking takes command of it. It was like, get out, get out.
But what
Again.
the fuck is his position?
He's an ensign.
He's his special counselor.
His
Yeah,
special
yeah,
counsel.
yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
Or he's
Fucking
Deanna
pays
Troy.
command
Like
back to Counselor Troy. Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
counselor. So they're probably maybe they're going to the outer. I want to call it the outer rim, but that's Star Wars.
But then
the edge of
he-
Federation space.
if he was a
Where
counselor,
they're-
he'd be wearing a blue
Yep.
uniform, not a red.
yeah, I feel like he'd be the
True.
world's worst counselor. Also,
He would
like
be.
Who the fuck is gonna go to him as a counselor?
But
He's not exactly
I
empathetic.
think he's a bit like Neelix, where he knows all these different species and stuff out on the edge of Federation space that pretty much know.
That's a fair assessment. Yeah, he's a Neelix character. Like,
That's what my brain made me thought
He
of, okay.
offered to be the comms guy, but he's like, I speak 13 languages. Do you want me to do like comms? And I think like that would have made sense.
The science is not that good, but I can work my way through it.
Yeah, but like special, I was like, I don't even understand why they made that a whole.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Essentially, I think what the idea here is that he is on the advanced track to command, so he's going to be like kind of like essentially a high-paid intern.
He's a number 2.
Yeah. Well, and we were actually discussing that. We were actually discussing that before. Like, if you think about it, we have hardly any senior officers left. So you can imagine a Starfleet Academy series. If it was set in the 21st century, it would be pretty much no. They're not going to be sitting in Starfleet Academy. They're going to be giving positions like this next to a senior officer that's left to actually fast track them to take command position. Yeah, because they're short.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Has anybody here worked in like the Fortune 500 companies and stuff?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So
I was like Adriana in the military. We would actually get fast track programs to push officers forward.
Right. Yeah. That's where my brain went to. Yeah.
Military might have something similar. Yeah, but like I mean, like it's like in the corporate world, like there's like hey, you got hired for this job, and then there's like, oh, we're just going to recruit out of college. We're going to bring you into what we call our leadership program, and those
similar
people
to
just
the
get
fast track type program. Yep. Where you just push to a target. Yep.
Like basically, it's like, okay, so you come in. Here's a 2-year program where we're just going to train you. Cool. Now you're going to jump 2 levels, and here's your position. And within a year, we're going to promote you again because you came from that program.
Yep.
We don't care if you deserve it. And so they're going to keep pushing you up. So this kind of Jack's. They're like, all right, Jack, you're going to sit next to the commanders because at the end of this 2-year rotation, you're going to be a lieutenant.
Command of a ship.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, maybe not a commander ship. It'll be a lieutenant.
Or a commander or whatever. Yeah.
Lieutenant commander, perhaps. Yeah.
Work your way up. Yeah. Yeah, because he's only 1 year out of Starfleet and he's only ensign, so yeah. Fast track program.
Yeah.
I love this scene where they're like, what's going to be your saying? Make it so engaged. Yeah, what's going to be your thing? And she's just about to say it. They cut the fucking scene.
Yeah.
Because they're saving it. They're saving it for when the new series starts. We're just getting there, man.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope so.
But the fact that they had to bring fucking Ralphie back in, that fucking worthless character. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah.
She's fine.
She's fine, exactly. She's fine. She's not great, but she's not bad.
She's not Starfleet.
Then we see the end of the Enterprise G when she walks out. That's the end of that, and then we cut back. And this,
yes,
best of both worlds, just got me in the feels. This was so good. And Donald,
also, by the way,
I was thinking of you when I was watching this. Him fucking Sir Patrick Stewart, Shakespearean actor.
Of course he pulled out Shakespeare.
Oh man, this got me. I was like, oh fuck, this is so good.
I was gritting so hard. I was like, does he like require this? Does he require this for every season? Like, I must get a Shakespeare episode, though. I must get to say something from Shakespeare in some episode of a season, or I'm not through this.
It was so fitting.
Oh, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was just like, it's also so perfectly Sir Patrick Stewart.
And
to bring in Shakespeare.
What it really also paid homage to was the beginning of his career in television, which was the TV series I, Claudius, because this soliloquy was straight out of Julius Caesar.
Caesar, exactly.
Yep,
exactly.
But here's what's cool.
Perfect.
The image we've got right here, what makes this so cool, is there's always this like weird dynamic of the person behind the bar is the servant, but also they're in charge in a position of power, and it's so cool seeing Picard and that bartender like, I am the boss, but I'm also here as the servant to make you guys have a great time.
What was funny was
Picard was.
What was
Like,
funny
this
was when
scene
they
just-
turned around and asked him to do the toast. He was like distracted picking out a bottle to drink, and I like laughed so hard when they're like, "I think it's up to you, you know, this is your position," and he's just like looking through the bottles, like, "What am I gonna drink next?" And he's like, "Oh, you want what?" I'll just do a Shakespeare quote.
Everything about this scene is just so perfect. Like,
I was so worried it was going to be too short when, you know, it was just that they were all like, well, I guess, you know, we'll call it a night. I was like, no, like, I want a little bit of this. And then he pulled out the cards.
They did it. They're pretty much, they had the little bits that he had to say and other characters to say and stuff. But they just, the crew just sat back and they just, because they're all friends. They all get together and do this multiple times a year as friends. They go to each other's birthdays and Christmas and weddings and all that kind of stuff. They all do this as families. They are family, and they literally, the crew just sat back and let them just go at it, which I thought was fucking, that's fucking amazing.
Which I like. It does. It feels so genuine because it is.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can tell. You can tell. It's so genuine.
Yeah.
They are all great friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even complain about the fact that one of them can't act. And who is the shade being thrown on?
Yeah, I'm like, who are you talking about?
I'm totally talking about Diana Troy. She's just always been a little limited.
Oh, I think she's fine. I'm like, Rafi's not here. Who are you shitting on now?
Yeah. I mean, she's not terrible, but like of the crew, like she's always been the one you're just like, all right, okay, that was a little overacted.
The cards.
Yep, and then he pulls out the card.
He pulls out the card.
Kind of like, yeah, it's a couple of hands. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then that's when I immediately watched the rest of it. But at the end,
and Worf was like, oh.
Yeah, when he goes, oh, it's like,
I was gonna go to bed early and be good.
Because if you go back to the ultimate episode of TNG, he pretty much says the remarks like, "How does he do it?" And Riker says, "I cheat," and you get that reaction, and it's like, he's gonna cheat again.
Yeah.
But this because this was really short and All Good Things. This was really short, this scene, but it's exactly the same scene. It was the green table and the camera pans up.
Comes from the top.
And then Terry let this hang for quite some time, and it spun around nice and slowly with the TNG music.
Oh
my God. It's so good.
Yeah, I wish I really wanted them to have played one hand and then done this, like where you had Riker bluffing or something. Just, I don't know.
But like, instead of that, because I feel like that could have been a bit boring. Instead of that, they show the parts of that are interesting. Like they show, you know, Picard winning the hand. They show Worf frustrated and having to fold, kind of thing. Like, so they show like the bits that are fun of that without showing a hand, like showing an actual hand.
But I just remember like I just remember back in the day when like when they talked about like bluffing and stuff, and like they're teaching Data how to play poker. Remember those days? Yeah. I wish they'd kind of like done a hand where like Data now has evolved and Data was the one bluffing, and like kind of got it all, you know.
What I think is cute is
this is like a continuation of All Good Things, because in All Good Things, when he finally comes in and says, "I should have done this before," and he starts handing out the cards, this is like the continuation on that game where he actually wins.
Yeah. No. I totally get it. I wish there'd been a hand with Data bluffing or something as a reference to that, and then they could have done this. It would have added a minute and a half to the episode. It would have just been cool. All I really needed was like something where like Data goes.
Especially Data being the current Data, with he could have a little smile on his face, and
so like had current Data made a push against Riker, the classic, the guy who read everybody, and that
Yeah.
happened. That just
And,
would've, like,
and then him say, I cheated. That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be really good, but
that would be
Oh, and then
brilliant.
this post-credits scene.
And then we go to the post-credit scene, which just leaves it wide open. So we go back to the Enterprise, aka the Titan, and we get to see the Enterprise D, and he puts it on and gives it a little twist, and then he puts down the picture of the
Mom
two
and
of them,
Dad.
obviously at an Emmys or something like that, and
I was gonna
then
say that's
Andy
always
Self
Emmy.
turns up.
Yep. Oh, I love
So-
him.
By the way,
That
how
whole
much better
outfit. Killer.
Yes.
How much
It looks
better?
so
How much
good.
better does he look and younger does he look than he did in like 2 seasons ago?
I think that's on purpose though, because 2 seasons ago the
right,
whole
I
point
agree, but,
was
like-
he was dying, and here he's like, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
linear." Like,
But the
don't
funny
worry
thing is,
about it.
it felt like
Yeah.
they were like
Your linear
makeup
thought.
on, like looking
What?
youthful.
I
and-
thought these younger generation wouldn't think so linearly. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously. Oh,
Yep.
so good.
But the thing is, like because he's got to be 70, 80 years old too, and like
He looks amazing.
55,
Absolutely.
60.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, they did something to make him look younger than he actually is. Because
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's.
They must have done a
I mean,
little
makeup
bit,
and
I
whatever,
think,
but not like.
Yeah, he's
Well,
75.
yeah, he
75.
does not look 75 there. He looks great. He looks 55,
My dad-
65. Right?
My dad turned 71 today, and you would never fucking guess it. I'm just like,
Happy birthday to your dad.
yeah.
Yeah, my dad's like
Okay,
73,
Dad.
74, and I'll tell you what, my dad from like 30 through like 40, I guess when I remember him, to like 65, didn't age a day. My dad's starting to show some age.
We can see.
There he is.
My dad.
Nice. Happy birthday, Dad.
71.
Awesome.
Hey, he's looking good. He looks fit for sure.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, my dad still looks pretty good for his age. I'm just saying, like, I'm starting, like, I see my dad now, like, I only see him, like, once or twice a year, and it's like, every time I see him, I go, ooh.
Yeah, I haven't seen my dad in a little over a year. But,
It's seeing my dad, like, move
Later on
that
that
really,
show.
like, shows me the aging. It's like,
For me, it's the skin. When I see his skin, it's like
yeah.
that
This is skin
crazy
and, like,
old man
certain
skin.
movements.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Look
It's
at
the
that
first time
sexy ass Enterprise.
It's the first time my uncle's ever been kind of like there. It's whoa. Your dad and I are significantly different in age to one of my sisters. He's like,
So, what
hey,
are
I'm
your thoughts about on we're going to get a new 25th century show?
Oh, with
With
seven.
Seven, Jack,
Something seven?
Brett, with
I
some
don't
other-
know.
I don't know how excited. I was actually saying to Nick, I wonder if, because I don't know how long they can go with Strange New Worlds, just because of, it's like pre-Kirk kind of thing. I wonder if that will end after a bit and this will take over as far as the episodic sort of new Star Trek kind of thing, which would be a shame because I love Strange New Worlds, but I'm kind of wondering if that's what's going to happen or what.
I think I don't think any of the actors that they need to do this have anything going on. I don't know about the Jack character, if they're going to use him or not, but 7 of 9, she's not been doing anything. I don't know who this Ralphie actress is, so maybe she's got stuff going on, but not that I'm aware of. That's why. Yeah, that's why they signed her for 3 years.
Yeah.
So
I know she's really excited about the idea of continuing in Star Trek, just based on Ready Room interviews.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, the rumors
very
have been
pretty much that outro bit let it open that this could continue on.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in season 1, there were hints that there was going to be a 7 of 9 series, and then season 2, they said, well, Ralphie's probably going to be there.
Yeah.
And then season 3, we started hearing people talking. Well, maybe Shaw will be there, but that never felt like it was based on anything. So I feel like they've been hinting about this for a while. I think it's going to come down to if they have the budget and they can get the actors.
Yeah.
Sign
yeah.
up. I don't know about the Jack character. I don't know if he's a hot commodity or not. But if he's not, I feel like seems like a bunch of people that'll be very affordable to hire. Like none of these people are going to demand huge salaries. I mean, they're going to get paid well because they're names. But
yeah,
but they're not like names. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
again, like the Jack character.
Terry Metalis show. I just want a Terry Metalis show.
Him being a young,
exactly.
Guy to some women.
Terry Metalis, just give us one of them.
If anything, Terry has shown that he understands Star Trek and can write and provide what Star Trek fans really, really want. Like, he gets it. So,
with a very small budget and having to deal with the previous seasons.
Yeah.
Like, he pulled it off.
I will say this: you keep saying small budget like it was a handicap. I feel like as a Star Trek fan,
it was huge. They blew the budget out of the water with season 1, season 2. There was nothing.
Having the less the budget, that generally forces you to actually do a good show. Having a big budget
exactly. That's the problem with Star Trek shows, modern Star Trek shows, and the movies. They throw too much money at them, and they don't concentrate on the actual characters and the writing.
Yeah. So my point is, I
100% agree.
We may have gotten lucky, and maybe Terry's not as good as we think because due to the lack of budget, his stupid ideas got vetoed. I hope that's not the case.
No.
I don't think that's what it is at all.
Because Terry pretty much got free reign with this. Kurtzman was off doing The Man Fell to Earth. Goldsmith
I'm just saying, I'm always prepared.
He had no.
I'm always prepared to give somebody more money because more money usually
to run with it.
I'm gonna go,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm just
I'm
scared
gonna see if my husband's still awake and hang out with him for a bit. So
right.
I ran off.
Have a good one, Adrian. Yeah. Don't forget you got at least 30 seconds on Vic's stream, otherwise he'll be mad.
I'm always in trouble with him. It's okay. He's my brother, basically. I'll see ya.
Yeah. Have a great night.
Cheers. Right. LLAP.
Yep.
I'm scared I'm scared they'll give Terry more money and he'll use the money the wrong way. But that's just
nah. I don't think so.
And I hope you're right, but I'm just saying, like, when you give people bigger budgets, you get worse shows 99% out of 100. TV and big budgets have never worked.
They should give him just a little bit more to work with, so he can do some more sets and stuff, and just give him the same crew that he had writing this and directing it and all that, the same people, and I reckon you'd have a kick-ass show. Because he's done it right. He's done it right. And talking to him, he's such a great guy that he's gone onto all these YouTube channels and talking to the general public. And you'd never ever hear Kurtzman fucking do any of that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I don't follow the people like you guys do. I just follow the results of the show. But what I saw was great. But again, I saw a desire to have lots of laser fights and other stuff, which we don't. Honestly, you can have a whole season without a single freaking battle in space, and it could be great if it's done right with Star Trek.
Well, that's what Star Trek should be. It shouldn't be about pew pew pew. It should be about the
exactly. And
going on. Yeah.
And truth be told, I mean, as great as this season was, there was more pew 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 than I needed. I'm not upset with it. It worked beautifully.
It was very dark. There was a lot of pew 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 that wasn't necessary, but it did make. I mean, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not shitting on it. I love this. This was fucking great, dude. I mean, again, we all I think kind of agreed there was like 2 episodes that should have been 1, and this last episode could have been 2. Like that's the worst thing they did. And then I think we all can kind of agree there was a few moments. We may not agree on the moments that, you could have done it better. Still,
but overall,
overall.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Overall, I mean, as Star Trek seasons go, I would say this is up there with. I would put this behind season 4 of DS9, and maybe season 5. But I mean, truth be told, but I would put it at the top of any Next Generation season. I would say this is a better version of Enterprise season 5, which kind of did like the homages and stuff, but this did it better. Yeah, I mean, this is in my top 5 seasons of Star Trek ever.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
There's
And
a compelling
great
argument for that.
TNG crew.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, just this was great stuff, man.
Yep.
And everybody's saying exactly the same thing. This was just a great little gift anomaly from modern Trek. That this is what we want. We've all been like the amount of channels that have just been talking about this, the amount of chatter on social media and memes and guest appearances, and just the whole hype of this show has just been huge in modern Trek.
Yeah, actually, you just reminded me. We're just talking about parents. I got to call my dad and find out where he's at, because so he actually literally, I mean, is paying for Paramount Plus just for this, but he can't watch it consistently because. So my middle sister lives with him, with her 3 kids and her boyfriend, and so they have family movie night type stuff. And he's always like, "Well, I want to watch Star Trek," and I'm like, "So why don't you watch it?" He goes, "Well, you know, the girls don't like it or whatever." I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Dad, it's your house. Put your foot down. It's Trek night."
It's funny you say that, because when I exported the video yesterday, because my dad, you know, he sat down and watched TNG quite a few years back, the whole thing from start to finish. You know, he'd watched a bit of it before. He was never really into it, but he watched the whole thing and really enjoyed it. And I thought, I need to get him the whole 8-hour cut so he can just kick back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is, like, so I mean, my dad is, I mean, he's who got me into Star Trek. I mean, so like, you know, because I mean, I was born in '85, so like, by the time I was like, you know, able to like, you know what the hell's going on, Next Generation had started. So my dad, I would watch that shit all the time together, and the funny thing is, my dad and I my dad got me into watching it, but we didn't watch it together that much. Like, it was one of those things where, like, I'd watch it and he'd watch it. Like, even at times, like, I'd be watching it like downstairs, he's watching it upstairs, you know.
Good day.
But then we talk about it occasionally.
Cheers,
Like,
mate.
one of those things. Like, I don't know.
I
It's
agree,
like one of those things, like my dad didn't push Star Trek on me. We both just kind of got into it, you know.
Yep. God,
Yep.
it's so
If you didn't like this season, you're a fucking moron.
It is currently.
I mean, yes, it's not perfect, but fucking hell, it's good.
It's 29 degrees in my apartment right now. Just.
I was gonna say it's getting warm in my place too.
I'm just looking up at my aircon and it's saying 31 degrees, so I'm fucking with you on that.
Yeah, they've got the boilers going full blast because tonight the temperature is going down again. It's like it can't make up its mind if it's going to be summer, winter, or spring. And we've had all 3, you know, this month.
Yeah, it's been a little bit like that here. It's 40 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, so.
Yeah.
2 or 3 degrees, I guess, for you guys. It's 4 degrees, maybe.
Yeah, about 4. Just, yeah, it's insane. It goes from like 30 degrees Celsius to snow, then spring weather, then back to snow, then warm, and ugh.
What's funny is I went outside this morning, took my trash out, felt great. That was early in the morning. Then I went out, picked up a 6-pack to drink with Ken on his stream in the morning. Felt pretty good, but it was a little cooler. Then I went out later on today to do some other stuff, wearing the same outfit every time, and it just got progressively colder. I'm like, geez. So I guess we're gonna have a little cool streak here.
Yep.
Well, I've been noticing the whole time I've been drinking this beer, it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer.
Well, I keep telling you, Ken, you're gonna one big boys, like I was saying.
That's a good idea. Fuck water. I'm gonna go get a cold beer.
German beer.
I don't know if you saw this, Ken, but so my current pour is this one, the Vetus.
Yep, Vetus. Yep.
I didn't realize the Vetus was also another strong one. Apparently, they don't charge more money for the German beers. So a 5% or a 7.7% are the same price.
Yeah, they're all around the same price. I noticed that.
And I didn't realize I brought 2 of the high proof ones like to drink while I was on here, so I'm feeling way better than I thought I would. Because I thought they were all like 5%, and I'm like, oh my god, am I doing another almost 8% beer at 16 ounces? Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Good man.
Here in a minute. And I'm like, I've got 2 more. So I bought literally like 5 different Weihenstephaner. So like they're all different.
Nice. I was tempted to do that, but I just got the dunk on the Hefeweizen. But you can have a pound that and save those last 2 for in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I just realized my Dunkla didn't finish actually. So
I have a couple of German beers in the fridge. But
so I've got 1 more German beer for the morning, and I've got a stout that is a maple syrup bourbon barrel stout. I'm interested. Doesn't follow the German thing.
Yeah,
Still
this
sounds pretty
doesn't follow.
good.
Yeah, this doesn't follow the German thing either. This is a local ESB. Yeah.
All right. I suppose we shall wrap up the last episode of Picard Season 3. What a fucking ride it's been.
No
and
kidding.
I'm glad I was along for it.
Yeah,
fucking
indeed.
Hats off to everyone who fucking made this show happen. Terry, crew, actors, fucking ching ching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much true.
Yeah. Thanks for everything you guys did. Like you gave us fans what we've been wanting for 25 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is it's proved that they can do Trek properly.
Yes.
Yeah. And make me fucking crave for the next episode. Crave for it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. It's like,
dude.
Oh, I gotta wait another hour. I gotta wait another. I'm constantly looking at the clock. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? And then I'm like, okay, the worst of the world fucking stops. I'm sitting back. Fuck off. I don't want to know you. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch the fucking in peace. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And it's been a long time since I've wanted to do that for Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, the episodic thing, that's nice, but I actually would love it if they weren't episodic and we just get like a fucking cool 20 episode season of just coolness. But at least they brought us back to it's Trek again. This was Trek.
100%.
And Strange
look at
New
that.
World.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Strange New Worlds gave us a hint that they could do it, but this proves they can do it.
Yeah, Strange
Yeah,
New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds gave us the entree. This was the fucking full course. This was 11 course fucking bouquet.
And I'm hoping the people watching
with
this
the fucking
are
sherry and cigar afterwards. This was the sherry and cigar afterwards.
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds was fits and starts, but this was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, they showed us that Star Trek had the potential to come back to being what we used to expect. This is what we wanted.
You mean to actually being Star Trek and not some weird bastardized, poorly written sci-fi fucking piece of crap that they put out in STD and Picard season 1 and 2.
Well, I mean,
with the word Star Trek.
Wait. I've got to defend Star Trek season 1 and 2. They are nothing as bad as STD. That thing is just fucking god awful. Picard season had moments of it feeling like Star Trek, and then it failed. Picard season 2 had about 4 minutes of Star Trek in it.
Okay.
It was the first
I'll
two of the
grant
last.
Yeah, like the first episode had some feelings of like, hey, this could be good, and then the bait and switch fucked us in the ass.
It did.
But
did.
this
Yeah,
from
yeah.
day one,
You're
was
wrong.
like, this is
Picard
good.
season 1 and 2 sucked, but God, they were like a bad like transporter episode, and then a bad time series episode where you're just like, okay, this is the worst of Star Trek, but it was kind of Trekky. Discovery had no Trek in it at all. It was Farscape or something like, but they called it Trek and they tried putting it into the Trek world. And it was just like,
I mean, I can't believe you put it in the same bucket as Farscape, but that's a fucking far superior fucking show. But anyway.
Well, no. Farscape's superior, but my point is, it's a totally different series, different universe.
Made here on the Gold Coast.
Don't give me any fucking spine drive bullshit.
The worst thing about STD is it's not sci-fi. It is definitely not Star Trek, and it's not written for anyone who has a half an ounce of fucking intelligence.
All right, I gotta take my shirt off. Fuck this.
Well, we'll wrap this up, and then you can fucking come back with your shirt off. I might even fucking join you, Donald.
Actually, Ken, I want to talk to you about some stuff, but well, I don't care if it's on stream. I want it being part of the
Mr.
Jim up, Scotty.
Cheers, mate.
Jim up, Scotty.
Hey, Ken.
Yes.
One thing you'll have to do is go back through all of our reviews and see what predictions we got right.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's it. That'd be interesting. Yeah. And should we do a short little clip of when Jim passes out?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jim.
Oh, I didn't realize Jim was still awake. I like the fact that he's still going.
The mid-credit scene. Where the fuck was that Q in season 2?
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's the Q we were waiting for. The snarky,
the real Q.
Yes,
Yeah,
not
the real
the
Q.
not
Well,
the
I mean,
one
he
that
was playing a dying character in the before.
I just hope Paramount picks up that ball, picks up the ball, or picks up the the idea.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, CBS picks up that fucking ball, gives Terry Metalis a show, fucking has Jack and Q with the whole fucking arc carrying on into the next generation. Fuck yeah, bring it on.
And then,
bring it on.
Then you can bring Will Wheaton back in to have fun with them all, just going, I'm here to watch.
All right.
Yeah, man. Bye.
How about if Q hands the ball to Will Wheaton?
Oh God.
No.
Will became a super powered being.
Not really. He's just
Not really. He's
He
just a
became a traveler. He became an evolutionary next level being.
Yeah, but Q would flick him like a fly.
Yeah.
So what about the being that brought Voyager to where they are at? How far from Q is that guy?
Well, he's dead.
Nah, he was nothing.
think-
He was nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Hey, Fed. Tommy D and Whiskey Mountains
Good day.
are talking spoilers. Oh, they were talking
60
Star,
hertz.
talking Star Trek.
Cheers, mate.
We infected with a ball. Resistance is fatal.
Didn't Adriana say that she was going to spend time with Nick?
If he was still awake.
No, she said she was
probably
gonna
went,
go
nah,
talk
he's
about-
asleep. Yep, she's going home to her brother and talking spoilers. Nice.
Nice. What the hell?
We
do
are
you
the
want
ball.
that? Good Lord.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right.
So
hold
we
on.
will be back
Okay.
next week. Don't know when, sometime on the
Says
weekend,
thanks for the likes.
Okay.
when we can do the whole 8-hour binge of the whole thing. So make sure you got lots of fucking snacks, lots of drinks,
There we
and a
go.
comfy chair. We're going to watch the whole fucking thing from start to finish, and it's going to be awesome. I think we should do it as a watch party where we just have our mugs up here and we can just react on the fly.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Yep. And people can just come in and out, and we'll just, that'll be good fun. So we'll organise that. So stay tuned for that one. And then after that, we'll continue on when Strange New Worlds kicks off. We can talk about each one of those.
In June,
And, make sure you jump in on the Discord for any other Star Trek news that comes up. And jump on for those links for things like the bridge. You can explore the bridge, the whole season 3 record, the music, which is about 2.5 hours, which is just amazing. It's one of those things, kick back with a nice fucking drink, a cigar if you're into that, turn the lights off, tell everyone to fuck off, crank it up, and just kick back and listen to that music, and it will get you. It's great. There's so many ups and downs in that music. It's like, when you think it's a little bit slow, it really builds up, and then it comes down, and it's and beautifully played. Like, whoever the orchestra or the musicians, perfect. Just perfect. Fucking just, all the different instruments I was picking up, and I was like, oh, so good. I would love to see that live, man. I would have it chubby the whole fucking time. That would be brilliant. Anyway, that's enough of that. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you all soon.
What a ride.
No.
Shut up.
Yep, what a ride. Fuck yeah.
Just
Bye.